those levels too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass.
And Shakur meeting him with straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're gonna give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdu shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, it's Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word him up. Yeah. You know what time it is. $4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link. Word him up. It's Luben. Shout out to Jusdu.
Bring the truth or tell on your ass what you doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell ring, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. People you can get killed in this shit, man.
What's good? What's good? Shout out to the fam. How y'all feeling on this good Monday? Man, the boxing world is heating up since Saturday, ain't it? Shout out to the fam, man. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, turn your notifications on. Let's build. Let's talk about it. It's a lot. It's a lot going on, man, in boxing, ain't it? Hey, man. Say, man. Some people sure ain't keeping the same energy. I'm going to enjoy this, man, because I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all, family? Didn't I tell y'all? Didn't I? Listen, man, they ain't even have to write up no offers. They ain't even have to sit down at the table. None of that. For them to start changing, switching up energy, moving the goalposts. Didn't I tell y'all that? I told y'all, man. Y'all thought I was playing, but I wasn't. Yeah, I told y'all once Boots got that fight out the way, it was going to be all this, well, we offered him the fight when he was at 147 pounds. Well, he turned the fight down already. Well, it don't make sense to fight him. He not on our radar. Man, I ain't trying to hear none of it. The man is here now. I told y'all he was coming. They ain't wants to believe me, man. They ain't want to believe me, bro. They ain't want to believe me. I said it, though. Your boy said it. I said when Boots get here, when he get his flag planted, firmly in the ground, and all it took, y'all, was a 1-round knockout. Everybody's quick to kind of criticize the knockout or the opponent's selection, the level of competition. Everybody is quick to jump on that, but that's water under the bridge now, man. Lima done got sent to the shadow round. We could comfortably look ahead to what's next now. You get me? So when Boots Ennis say you point to the watch, the time is now. I don't want to hear nothing about no offers you made at 47. I don't want to hear why he stick around to unify. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. The Vergil Ortiz fans, the Boots haters, all of y'all in the same boat, bro. I don't want to hear none of it. I wants to see what's up. Like, bro got in the ring and that energy like different. It's different. My dream fight is Errol Spence. Like, we don't give a damn about your dream fight, Vergil. And respect the Verge, man. I get it. But we're going to talk about all sides of the coin, man. But I told y'all, man, I'm just calling it how I see it. I'm not going to call nobody no duck because I know it's deeper than that. These guys don't get to the level that they at ducking and being scared. But there's business and there's boxing. And my dream fight is Errol Spence sound like business to me. You get me? That's a business move. But we don't want to hear about your dream fight when the phenom is in your face. He's standing right in front of you. I don't want to hear about, my dream fight. Nah. Because y'all was talking crazy. Boots said it. He said they was doing a little bit too much talking for me. So I had to come up, you know what I'm saying? I had to pull up in Dallas, man, make my presence felt real quick. Boots had to make his presence felt, y'all, man. It's getting diffy. It's getting diffy, man. Energy switching up. Shit ain't the same, y'all. Let me say what's up to the fam, and we're gonna talk about it. Hit the like button, sub to the channel, support the build. I think we vertical and horizontal today, man. At the same time. Ghetto Fab, what it do, my guy? Birds doing Luben like yeah. Shout out to Damon. What's good, homie? J Peasy in the building, 420. You know it, Judah Vision, my dog. 2 cents. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Shout out to the fan, man. Ghetto Fab, what it do, man? Nick Ballin in the building. Joseph is in the building. My guy Reef is in the building. What's good, man? Shout out to the real ones, man. Yeah, you already know, man. Shout out to the fan. Fresh Baker in the building. Now it's time to get, you know what I'm saying? Now 10 million is crazy. Dante's Boxing Talk. I never believe this fight is happening to Ortiz wins the belt. X shift, he says. So they say Boots a duck, but Vergil want to fight Errol Spence, right? Make sense. Yeah, and he said something about Crawford too. Reef, what it do? BJ in the building. What's good, homie? How you feeling? Yeah, man. Yeah, we doing both today, man. I told y'all they was gonna make it so that we could do both. So whatever your preference is, as long as you rocking with Just Do, whether it's vertical or horizontal, we appreciate you. Let's build up. All it took, man. And look, shout out to Erickson Luben, man. I told y'all my heart was with Luben the whole way. It was nothing against Ortiz, but I told y'all at the same time that I had Ortiz pulling it off. I didn't think he was gonna do that. Right? That was crazy. Like I disrespectful. Yeah, Vergil, you disrespectful. That shit. Yeah, that shit you did to that shit you did to Vergil. I mean, to Luben, it was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. It was. Dank, what's good, homie? How you feeling? It was disrespectful. It was disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna talk about it, man. We called the fights. Y'all seen it. I thought it was a solid card. It wasn't bad. But nonetheless, man, that main event was rough. That main event was rough. He got his ass handed to him, man. First round looked decent, looked solid, didn't look too crazy, you know, just regular. You know, it started out why I thought Luben was headed in a good direction early is because this is the most patient that I've ever seen Vergil Ortiz fight ever. That's the most patient I've ever seen him going into a fight. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to Cornelius. What's good, player? Yeah, Cord, my guy, actually. You know what I'm saying? That was the most patient I've ever seen him going into a fight. He wasn't like super like anxious or nothing. He was patient. He was very poised. He took his time in that first round, but I thought that would favor Luben because obviously, you know, a slower pace is more, you know, I think favored to Luben, but that was just one round, and that was Vergil just filling things out. And in that second round, man, we all seen it, man. He opened up a shot. He landed a shot like on the temple or something, man. And Luben just didn't respond well. He responded kind of, you know, he responded kind of funny. You know, Dink said he laid down. I don't think he laid down. He got punched. That fight got punched out of him. Shout out to Ann McQueen, man. What's good with it, the professor? Biggest loser of the weekend, Luben and that guy Tiger beat up. I'm telling you, undercard boxing, light skin business, what it do, man. Yeah, I punched it like, but we gonna build on it, man. But look, it was a tough night for Erickson Luben, man. He got his ass handed to him. I mean, look, it's part of the game. It's boxing. It's boxing. He was facing his third undefeated guy in a row. Definitely his most dangerous guy, I think, out of the three. And it showed exactly why, man. Vergil he's a predator in there, bro. He's not concerned with you making it to the final bell. You got to know that about Vergil. All his attacks, his little bursts, his combination, all that shit be to put you away. That's just how he fight. And Luben got to know that. And I get it, man. Maybe some people say he didn't lay on the ropes too long, but I just thought that was the wrong place to be so early in the fight, especially if you ain't forced to go there. But like I said, I think Vergil landed a shot and it kind of equilibrium, man. I think it was it, man. That shit looked real bad. I think I got a video of it, but bro, man, Luben got his ass handed to him, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. But boy, he talk cash money. Yeah, he talk with confidence. DP, what's good with it, homie? How you feeling? He talked with confidence. I expected him to talk that way, but he fought a little reluctant to me, and I haven't seen that from Luben before. Now maybe you could credit some of that to Vergil, the guy that was in front of him, but this is why people was making it an issue or making it making sure that they mentioned the fact that he switched trainers and he was with K Karoma. And I don't know if y'all seen a little short clip from Troy Isley, but he called K Karoma out, bro. He has some things to say, man. Check this short clip out from Troy Isley.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no disrespect to Luben as a fighter. Luben's still a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I pray, you know, he get his health back. You know, that he in great spirits. You know what I'm saying? That he recover. You know what I'm saying? And he able to fight again. You know what I'm saying? And he able to become a champion. But that nigga coach is ass. Sorry. That's the worst I ever seen him look. Nigga K don't know what the fuck he doing. He suck. Get the fuck away from that nigga and get y'all ass hurt.
Man, that's some strong words. That's some strong words from Troy Isley, man. That's the guy that he's a man of few words, right? He don't speak a lot, right? He not a social media clout demon. He not chasing the clout. None of that. But for him to come out and make that strong statement, man, that's interesting. And again, I'm only bringing it up because as we was building up, talking about the fight, one of the determining or decide factors, one of the key points that people were bringing up was the fact that Luben was, you know, changed trainers. And K Karoma and Troy said, man, look, he said, that's the worst I've ever seen him look. He said, that's the worst I've ever seen him look. He said, K don't know what he doing. He says, yo, get away from that guy. He gonna get y'all hurt. He gonna get you hurt. And I'm telling you, Luben was out on his feet, y'all. That was nasty work, man. I hated to see that, man. We gonna jump Vergil, man. Hey, man, my boy Luben was out on his feet, bro. That looked crazy. Bro was out on his feet, man. His feet. The level of disrespect in them punches, bro. Why would he do that? Man, he did my boy crazy work, bro. God, bro. The level of disrespect that was coming from them punches. Yo, I'm trying to tell you, Vergil Ortiz do not care about life in front of him. In that ring, he trying to like punch through you. He treating you like, man, he really want to punch a hole in you. That man is vicious. He deadly, man. I gotta give him a lot of credit. Gotta give him his just due. Shout out to Luben, man. You went out there, you did what you could, but you got caught early and you paid for it big time. You know what I'm saying? But with Troy Isley making such strong statements about K. Coroma, man, I wonder how much of that is a contributing factor to what happened in the actual ring, right? That shit is rough, bro. That shit is really rough, man. That's an ass whooping that you don't need. I ain't gonna lie. But good thing for him, you know, good thing for Luben is that the fight didn't go long, right? Like he didn't get dragged out and beat up like that or nothing. You get what I'm saying? Like I guess it was fast, right? You know what I'm saying? It happened kind of fast. Yeah, I guess you get me second round. Like what I'm saying is he didn't get like pummeled and beat down, right? Round after round. You know, those ass whoopings take fights off your career. I believe this one was just similar, very similar to the Jermell Charlo knockout, but just a little worse because he was out on his feet and then he ate several punches after that. You get what I'm saying? That shit was terrible, man. It was tough and it was terrible. That was tough. Shout out to the homie Crush, man. What's good with it, man? How you feeling, bro? Cash Positivity said, did he retire? Did who retire? Luben? Or is you talking about Spence? Who retired? I know shit. Luben, man. He back to the drawing board, man. That's a tough loss, man. I know he wanted to win. He was right there knocking on the doorstep of a title. That was for an interim title at that. He was right there. You know what I'm saying? That was, like I said, his third undefeated opponent in a row. He beat Luben. I mean, he would have beat Vergil. The sky was the limit. You know what I'm saying? But Vergil is a dog. Like I said, you got to beat his ass, bro. Like Spence. I got a little video where they say he hinted at a comeback, but he didn't officially announce it. I seen somebody make a video saying he retired, but that was fake or fake news. You probably seen it too. Shout out to you. Make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel. Everybody in the building, hit that like button, sub to the channel. Let's keep rocking up. Like I said, man, tough loss for Luben. Back to the drawing board for him. I still believe in him. I still support him. You get what I'm saying? He's a good fighter still. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Robert, man. What's good with it, fam? Yeah, man. Luben, man. Yeah. Man, he said, come to the best. Come on the boat over the bow mat. But the day Alicia Keys, I'll be a champ too, man. So yeah, man. Luben took a tough loss, but it's part of the game, man. He's taken losses before, 2 of them before this point. I know this one is rough too. Shout out to JP. He could bounce back. You know what I mean? They always do, man. If he still believe in himself, he can bounce back. The Butcher, Ramon, what's good, family? How y'all feeling? He could bounce back. He don't give up on himself. He could bounce back. But, you know, I hope I ain't see a bunch of slander, man. He did, you know, I knew people was going to say he got cooked, and you could expect to see the memes. But for the most part, I ain't seen nobody going too crazy. But some people saying he's damaged goods, he's washed up. You know, you're a gatekeeper. You already know that stuff was coming. You know, my guy 2 Cents said, get you a podcast. You know, it's life after boxing. The disrespect coming from 2 Cents. But nah, all things real. Look, when you go out there, this is my mentality towards fighters that go out there, right? And they fight the fights that we ask them to. I got a genuine deep respect for Luben, right? Win, lose, or draw. Like he the kind of guys that you need to celebrate. And hey, look, I want to be very clear. He don't need no participation trophy. We're not in here feeling sorry for him and none of that. It's part of the game, man. You get knocked down, you get back up. He got knocked down in the Charlo fight. What did he do? He got back up. Got knocked down and stopped in the Fundora fight. What did he do? He got back in there. He was out on his feet in this fight. What should he do? Bounce back. That's how I'm looking at it. But what I think is important to highlight is the fact that Luben This is what comes with when you willing to fight anybody, right? Think about it. He was in negotiations with Bakram, the guy that people call the boogeyman. And then that fight fell through and he still went and took some smoke, right? With a dangerous guy. So for me, I salute him for standing on business, being a guy that is gonna go in there and take the dangerous fights, not try to play it safe, right? He gonna take the challenges, he with it. You know what I mean? Who else would have fought Charlo at 22? Like, he was with it even before he was ready, in my opinion. So I rock with him. I like the mentality. He got a champion's mentality. It's unfortunate if he's unable to ever get a belt. That'd be unfortunate, but because like I said, he got talent, he got skill. You know what I mean? He just in a division that's full of sharks. He in a division that's full of sharks, and it's sink or swim at the top of 54, and it get deep in them. You know what I mean? It get tough in them deep waters, man, up at 54. So I mean, but much credit and much respect to Vergil, man. He went out there and look, he put belt to ass, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good thing that I didn't pick, I didn't pick Luben, but I was wanting him to win. That's crazy, right? But I had to be real. I told you I felt like Vergil was gonna figure it out or find a way to win. And he did. And I'm like, okay, he found out a way, he figured it out. Cool. He figured out a way to win. I'm like, all right, man, maybe we'll get to see what we need to see. So look, it ain't too much to break down. The fight was short as hell as far as the fight, right? But Vergil did. Like, people don't give him credit for the creativity. He had some moments in there. He was trying to peel the guard and like little different things like that inside the fight. He was making this shit very interesting for Luben, man. He made him have to figure some stuff out, bro. Bro, why you gonna go celebrate, bro? He ain't even make sure he was good, man. Man, let's jump. Man, let's jump Vergil. Hey, man, let's jump Vergil, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't fighting fair. God damn, man. Hit my boy like that. Right there, he was sweet. He was sweet right there. Man, bro. My God, too, man. I don't care. I'm still rocking with Luben. Who cares? Damn, he was out right there, though. Al Booger, the homie. What's good with the T Hill in the building? What's good? The mayor. Vergil is a seasoned boxer, Golden Boy grooms fight as well. I think they've been grooming him well. I think he's a little underrated piece to the queen. Lisa, how you feeling today? Always good to see y'all hit that like button. P. Hunter in the building. What's good, family? So Luben really fell for fighting technique that we used to do as kids, slap boxing. He peeled the guard and threw a shot behind it. As kid, we learned to deal with that without a trainer. Hey, man, P. Hunter, though, in boxing, bro, people that are able to do that peel are pretty creative. Remember, David Benavidez was doing it against Morrell, right? Lomachenko was doing it against Gary Russell. I think that, the talented fighters are able to pull that off. It's pretty impressive, bro, to see. It's pretty impressive, man. I admired it, man. It showed, like, he got something, you know what I mean? He got something to his offense, right? He ain't just straight up and down and come forward as they would make you believe. But, he got some creativity to him, right? Like, even the way he stepped around, like, real quick. And I know you've seen it, but Pete, like, how he stepped around after he caught him. He mixed it up, head the body, mixed it up. He tried to, like, look, Pete. He tried to use his head to split the guard too. You peep it? He tried to use his head to split the guard, like to split in between the hands too. That was something else. I'm not gonna lie, that sequence was a little creative, bro. I respect it. The way he went about getting that knockout. Like, he created that moment for himself, and that shit was spot on. You ain't see how he was trying to use his head to split the guard in between Luben hands, and then he stepped over to the side, man. He landed that shot. He was out on the feet, man. I think that was impressive, man. I gotta give him some credit for that. I do, man. He fell for it, man. I thought it was dangerous for him to be on the ropes at any given point. I thought it was dangerous. Shout out to my queen, my baby girl, Miss Jusdu is in the building. How you feeling? Yeah, that's experience, man. Shout out to my baby girl. That's definitely experience. Is good experience, man. Vergil showed that he was smart, man. That's IQ right there. Even if you think it's a simple move, it's not something that everybody can execute, and it's not something that everybody in boxing does, right? Some people, a lot of people do it, right? But it's not everybody, right? It's not like every fight you watch somebody in there peeling that guard. That's very creative, and you know, I just think it's a skill. It's something that people could overlook. You get what I'm saying? That was, and if you peep in the first round, he tried it in the first round too, but he missed. He missed with the pill. He tried it, but he missed. And I was like, bro, y'all heard me saying it the whole build up of this fight. I was like, man, look, this guy cannot be you can't be on the ropes at all for him. You cannot be on the ropes, yo. Vergil Ortiz is a seek and destroy kind of guy. He like a bullet train on one. He's on straight ahead. He go one direction, bro. And that's not a slight to him, but he's very dangerous, bro. He's seek and destroy. He's coming to get you. And if you're gonna make it easy for him by placing your back on the ropes and essentially having no escape route, and you kind of welcoming the damage, you welcoming the danger. You sitting there like he a predator, bro. You see you sitting there like a wounded animal on the ropes. He gonna attack. And shout out to the homie at McQueen. He pointed out that he didn't feel like Luben. I think he said he didn't stay on the ropes too long. But I felt like any amount of time was just dangerous, right? Because I knew how Vergil was going to approach it. And he's surgical, right? He was going to play some well-timed, well-placed shots. And I knew they was going to be effective because it's particularly early in the game. Very early in the fight. You get what I'm saying? Very early, bro. Rolex, he said, Boots gonna take over. Shout out to the chat, man. Yeah, we live, vertical and horizontal. Make sure y'all double tap the screen if y'all over there, man, and hit the like button over here. We're gonna keep building, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Support the build. We're gonna keep grinding. So, like I said, Luben, he did what he can do. I don't know. I don't want to be the one that's just blaming K. Karoma, but Troy Isley, like I said, made some interesting statements. Said that dude don't know what he's doing. And the reason why I'm bringing it up, because it's something that I've been hearing for a while, with people having critiques and criticism about him. Some of it not about boxing, but I'll just keep it on the boxing side. And I've been hearing this, man. I forget somebody else was working with him and they left as well. Damn, I forget the name that fast. It slipped me, but I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. So I don't know if this will affect any of his future coaching situations or not. I don't know. But if so, he gonna have an issue moving forward. Irony Boxing, what's good, homie? You know what I'm saying? He gonna have an issue moving forward, man. Again, shout out to Luben. You was in the sea of sharks, bro. 154 ain't safe for nobody. 154 is not safe for nobody. That shit is a dangerous ass division to be a part of, bro. And you could really get yourself hurt up there. And Luben just gonna have to you know what I mean? Regather itself. You know what I mean? Regroup. Back to the drawing board, figure it out, and get back to it. That's all I can say. Vergil is on to the next, but we about to get into what this next is going to be because it ain't Boots. We about to just be honest. We're going to have an honest conversation. Shout out to the homie Robert, man. Appreciate you in that super chat. He said, against Majamal, Vergil peeled the guard down and wait for Majamal to lift his hand back up. And then Vergil went to the body. He definitely creative. Shout out to Robert. Great observation, bro. You get me? That pill is dangerous. It's very creative. It leaves you with options. You get what I'm saying? And Pete, I know you probably caught it too, Robert. Did you see in that little exchange with Luben how he tried to use his head to split the guard? He tried to use his head. Like, that's something that I don't see all fighters do either, man. Vergil is sneaky in there. He adding little things. Like, he got some stuff about him. He not just like a straight up and down, like a robot. But I do believe his weakness is the back foot. I do believe if you push Vergil Ortiz on the back foot, he's gonna have issues because he's a guy that is used to dominating the fight. He used to coming forward, being on that front foot and making it hard for you. And if you pushing him back, that's not where he want to go. He want to go forward. Like what direction do trains go, right? More times they go forward, right? He want to go forward. And if anytime you stopping his progress or you could put Vergil in a position where he's not going forward, I think there's vulnerability there. But it's gonna take a strategic, a talented, good fighter to be able to do it. Cause you got to you got to go through the storm with Vergil. He gonna take you through it. Shout out to Rob. Shout out to my guy, man. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love, man. Man, but so yeah, man, that's a good observation. So look, GQ, my guy, what's good with it? So let's talk about it, man. 2-round fight. Vergil got his work done as he promised, right? He's seek and destroy kind of guy. He ain't there to play no games, and he ain't play at all. You know, now Boots got a first-round knockout with Lima. He got one with Luben. You know what I mean? Definitely more quality there with Luben than with Lima. But at the end of the day, short night of work is a short night of work. Both of these guys, regardless of who they got in there with, got their guy out of there relatively very early. First round and second round knockouts for these dudes. Like I said, Bakram is fighting Josh Kelly, you know, with Fundora and Keith Thurman has something going on there, right? Guys is situated. I don't think none of these named guys are available but Vergil. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, what was the reason for inviting them to the fight, letting them pull up, getting in the ring? What was all that about? Is that just the stage? Is that just smoke and mirrors? And look, I'm not here to frame nobody as a duck, but I am here to have a real conversation about what your boy Just is observing. And it's funny to me because I told y'all it was coming. I told y'all these people was gonna start switching it up. Switching up the energy. They got all this stuff. Now Vergil got all these options. Nah, bro. Y'all was calling this man the duck. I said y'all made an offer to him when he was still at 47. He didn't take it. Y'all said, yeah. F all of that. F all of that. Never mind the rhabdo. Never mind you getting sick and the fight never happening at 47. Never mind all that. Because you know what? You said rhabdo is no longer an issue for you. Well, guess what else? Boots is no longer at 47, so we can move on past that, right? Guess what? Boots wasn't at. Boots is no longer at 47, and guess where he was at Saturday? In Dallas, watching your fight in your ring after the fight with you, wasn't he? Huh? What Boots got in the ring and said, Boots say the time is now. Didn't Boots say that? He ain't at 47. Vergil, you ain't sick. I think, I don't know, my math ain't the best, but them 48 months had to been passed. Them 44 years had to been gone. So them 48 months is gone. Rhabdo is out the way. You ain't at 47. Boots ain't at 47. Boots ain't got to worry about struggling in his performances and how he look. And guess what? Yeah, if he fight Vergil, we ain't got to worry about Boots fighting another tune-up fight. We ain't got to sit through that. We don't got to worry about it. No more Usman Limas, right? No more tune-up fights. No more gimmies, right, for Boots. His whole career has been a tune-up, right? That's what they was saying to me. His whole career been a tune-up. He got 35 fights. He ain't fighting nobody. He got 35 fights. All right, well, Saturday, just like I knew he would, I'm glad he trolled a little bit, made some fun with it, but he got in the ring with a real one. Now, look, Vergil a dog. But, hey, man, I told y'all before, it's not all up to the fighters, but everything they saying right now, I'm not liking the energy. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. If you was willing to fight him in October, and he didn't fight you, what's the difference in fighting him a few months from now? How was it okay to make an offer or allegedly want to fight him when he's still at 47, but now that he's at 54, it's like, nah, he ain't on our radar. He got to prove himself. My dream fight is Errol Spence. Nah, it's like it got to happen on our terms. Like, bro, what are y'all doing? Y'all serious? Y'all about to make this man look crazy in real time. I'm not going for him. It's not a duck. I get it. I get business got to get done and business got to be made. But y'all out here, y'all really going to push an Errol Spence fight where Errol Spence been inactive since his Terrence Crawford knockout loss. And y'all think we want to see him ushered in the ring with this killer and Vergil Ortiz when he could just fight the killer that was standing on the other end of the ring as him and Boots Ennis? Are you serious? What exactly are y'all doing? Nah, are y'all really actively trying to dupe the boxing world into selling the Texas Showdown? Man, I don't give a damn. That ain't the same Errol Spence where we going to get that same kind of fight. And you're not going to fool us. But you know what kind of guy might give us the fight we looking for? Jaron Ennis. And he got in the ring. He told you the time is now. Vergil, I love you, man. You stood there. You stood your ground. You ain't back down. But shit looking diffy. You look like you was contemplating. You look like you was like, damn, this dude a little different, man. You felt that energy. Boots was on time. Boots want that smoke. I don't want to hear no I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to start hearing about dream fights and shit, bro. Like, seriously, bro, if you gonna look, you gonna take what's supposed to be another tough fight, then why not it be Jaron, man? Y'all need to work together, is all I'm saying. The energy sounding crazy, and I told y'all, man, bro pulled up like the time is now, and they start getting diffy with their answers. Hold on, man. Hold on, we gotta get to it, because it's wild. It's pandemonium. Hit that like that. Hold up. Y'all been talking a lot. Yeah. Yes, sir. You want to see this, baby. Look at the scene. And he hit it. What they talking about? I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear from these people, bro. They want to fight. Vergil a dog, but Vergil feel that energy. Vergil like, yeah, that Philly vibe different. Yeah, it is. Shit gonna be different in the ring. I can guarantee you. I don't give a damn what happened in that fight. Boots will not be sitting on no ropes waiting for you to punch. That I can guarantee you. Too much athleticism, too much speed, too much what they call it, pizzazz, huh? It's too much of that. It's gonna be and one mixtape. Telling you, hey Vergil, I hope you know how to hoop. Hey Vergil, I hope you know how to hoop, G. Nah, because we ain't going for this. I'm about to have some fun with this and hype it up. Hey Vergil, do Vergil know how to hoop, y'all, or what? Like, what's going on? Vergil know how to hoop? I'm saying, just let me know. Blessings to my guy, Cat Cooley. Blessings, family. How you feeling? You get me? Hey, do Vergil, anybody know? DOG, what it do, man? That Philly vibe different, ain't it? Hey, man, do Vergil know how to hoop? Do he got moves or what, man? I seen a little bit in that 2 rounds. I seen a little bit. I seen him, but Vergil got something with him. But can he hoop, though? You know what I'm saying? Is he ready for this mixtape? Let me find out Vergil ain't ready for the mixtape, man, because that's how they making it look. So he ain't ready for the mixtape, y'all, or what? Hold on, let's keep going. Let's have some fun with it today, man. This is fun. Get the other angle. That Philly vibe hit different, y'all. That Philly vibe crazy. We like, man, we gotta chill, man. Yeah. You gotta love this shit.
Yeah, it's the perfect time too. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect time.
I'm ready.
We're gonna get everybody what they're looking for too.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
Let's get that money.
That's right.
Yeah. Boop said it's about that time too. He said, I'm gonna give everybody what they looking for too. See, you get me? The time is now. They don't got no opponents, man. Line it up, G. You know what I mean? Line it up. But I'm just being selfish, man. I'm gonna speak on the other side as well. I'm just having my fun right now. But shout out to Vergil, man, because without him putting together that performance that he just did against Luben, we'd be probably having a different conversation. But he really went out there and completely handled his work, much like how Boots did. They ain't take no punishment. They ain't get beat up. They was in control, and they handled business in impressive fashion. Both of them impressive knockouts. They both look like dogs. All I'm saying is it's just every reason for them to make the fight. But I could understand them trying to, secure a title and things like that. Listen, I'm being real. I could understand that. I could even understand them trying to make money, right, with Errol Spence. I could get that. Because, look, just to be fair, we seen the same thing with Sebastian Fundora, right? It was Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. Remember, his team was talking about money as well. So it'd be no different with Vergil. I keep the same energy across the board. It's just not ideal, like the timing of it, right? Because, look, it's funny that Boots was saying the time is now. Vergil like, yeah, I'm ready. They both sound like they ready. They fighters. They are ready. But I wonder, is the business of boxing going to get in the way? Because the things that we hearing, like I said, it was cool to see the face-off, but what y'all going to do from here, right? Because Boots ain't got nobody lined up. He ain't got nobody else in mind. He ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying? He ain't got no opponent. He came there to be seen, right? He pulled up. That's what you want to see. So, I don't know, man. I need to see some action, man. I need to see some action. I mean, energy switching. Shit looking diffy out there. Frequent. What it do, man? Should look at Diffie, man. I get the business of boxing, the main reason we will not get this fight. Yeah, next. Yeah. But you know what? It also sounded funny, man, because what's the big difference between like now, you know what I'm saying, in October? Like, and I said this before, and I'm gonna say it again. Cash Sports was good to the box story. I'm gonna say it again. It seemed like they was willing to fight Boots if they was catching him coming into the division as opposed to why he here now. That's what it sounded like to me. No, I don't think nobody is ducking. I always got to let the record reflect. That's not what I'm pushing. But I am going to say that the energy is much different. The energy is a bit different, y'all. It's diffy. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Because if he was just on your radar and that was before a win, he got a win now, oppressive win. And not only that, he came to Dallas and stepped in the ring with your guy. Gave us the face-off that we all wanted, pointed to his watch. He told Vergil, I'm going to give all of y'all what y'all been asking for. You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he said, I'm going to give all of y'all what y'all been asking for. How dare y'all try to, my dream fight. Nah, bro, I get it, but damn, man, I got to be a little selfish right now. Come on, man. Your dream fight right now? Come on, man. Boots. Think about it, man. Boots, you and Boots could have had a big fight at 47 if everything would have lined up. Now y'all find yourselves in the same division, and it's like, yeah, my dream fight. Yeah, man, I need 10 million. His manager said, yo, if the offer don't got at least 7 zeros, don't send shit. It won't even get looked at. That's wild. Stop speaking for Vergil, because Vergil wants smoke. We know that. Vergil wants smoke, y'all. His team, they might have other plans. I think Vergil wants smoke. I think his team might be thinking business, but at the same time, Vergil is the one that said what his dream fight was. I ain't knocking him for that, because I know you got to get yours. But damn, man, it seemed like the perfect time, though. I ain't gonna lie. Seemed like the perfect time. Getting their bread, but to be a non-title holder asking for 10 million now after all the history sound mighty strategic. Yeah, I don't like the 10 million demand. It sounds crazy. Boots versus Vergil came back down to 47, so Boots turned it down. Boots won the Vergil. Nah, see, but that to me, like, again, I know I'm familiar with that whole story, but my thing is this: never mind all of that, because it's water under the bridge. We can't go backwards. We could go forward. So it's like, is they gonna stay stuck on him turning down the fight where he wasn't even in the weight class versus him being in the weight class and being at your fight and in your face and in your ring? You get what I'm saying? Why should we keep going backwards? And I'm big on that. I keep that same energy for anybody. It's much different had they been in the same weight class and he said no, and then all of a sudden, like, he fought somebody and then he like, oh, now I want to fight. I could get it just a bit. But we all know what he did. He didn't fight Vergil, but he had a unification. Something he also said he wanted to do. I'm not knocking him for that. Then right after that, he left, went up, got a fight, and was in your face. And now we talking about, but see, we gave you the fight when you were still at 47, man. Get that out of here. Sound like y'all wanted to try to catch Boots slipping or something. Only motivated was good with it. Now hit that like button. We're going to keep building. So I'm just being honest. I'm just telling my side. Nobody is scary and none of that. But it seemed like the energy different, right? Because why keep talking about when he was at 47 versus where he here in your weight class now? You like, nah, but that was different. He ain't on our radar no more. What do you mean he ain't on y'all radar? This one of the biggest fights in boxing, man. This dog versus dog, man. You feel me? This is creme de la creme, man. Vergil is world class to me without a title. He a dog, man. People try to take credit from him, but Vergil a dog, man. It's going to take another dog to beat him up and to put an L on his record. I'm telling you. You get me? I don't think either fighters duck. Things are fishy, though. You get me? It's a little fishy, though. You feel me, G? Shit, a little fishy. That's all I'm saying. But look, again, I hear what everybody's saying, but it sounds like they moving away from the fight a little bit, at least for right now. Sound like they trying to do something else. And look, remember, it was about belts before. This was you just fought for an interim title. You just fought for an interim title, but your focus is a guy that been out the ring for 2 years and got pummeled the last time he was there. Hell no, I don't want to see that right now, bro. Errol Spence got other stuff. He got to figure that out. Nah, man, that's Boots work. You and Boots got smoke, man. He want to pull Errol Spence out of retirement from the sideline into a fight, talking about Texas showdown, man, that's going to be a Texas beatdown. I ain't trying to see that. And I love EJ, but that's going to be wild. Like, I don't know. 2 years off, straight to the fire like that. I don't know. Shout out to Robert. Appreciate the love, homie. So that's how Oscar build his fighters up. Opponents with a decent name. That's over the hill coming off a loss. I promise Oscar don't want to boost fight. Hey, Robert, man, it's starting to sound like it. We're going to get to that. Being that you said that, we about to give up. Let me play the Oscar clip because Oscar bogus too. Oscar bogus. Oscar ass bogus too.
I'm actually skeptical now. I'm actually skeptical because, and I told Eddie and Boots, do not come and watch Vergil live because you're going to be afraid of what you see. So we'll see. I mean, I'm going to sit down with Eddie Hearn.
Listen to him.
And we obviously have the upper hand because he's the better man. And see if we can come to terms, which I'm sure we will. But I told these guys, don't be there live because this guy's a monster. And you're going to be afraid and you're going to probably want to take another tune-up fight. But hopefully that's not the case.
Nope.
Hopefully Eddie Hearn calls us, Boots promoter, and we can come to favorable terms for Vergil and get him what he wants, and we will make the super fight happen. That's the bottom line. I like promoting huge fights. I love promoting great fighters, and you know, I think this is a fight that the whole world would want to watch.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Boots next. It can be Spence next. It could be Crawford next if he's still willing to do it. Because, you know, that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still. Man, and we're just going to keep doing what I do best. You know, and that's just being me.
Sounds good. He's Crawford ass is at 160, bro. Crawford at 160, unless you're willing to go up there, I don't see that happening at all. So that's a hoop dream. Crawford, no. Spence, I get it. You said it's your dream fight, but that ain't the same fight that it would have been some years ago, just if we being honest. With the inactivity, maybe it'd still be buzz because people just want to see Spence, right? I think people still love him, and that's cool, but I don't know. It just seemed like the low-hanging fruit, and I never thought I'd be calling Errol Spence low-hanging fruit, but I mean that in the most respectful sense, right? That's, you know, time off. Sometimes it could be a good thing for a fighter or a bad thing, but, you know, an active Vergil Ortiz or Errol Spence moving up off 2 years, going on, 3, closing in, right? Yeah, that's a really tough obstacle for him, even him to climb, the truth, right? So I think there's more favorable matchups in terms of like what the fans want to see. But again, it ain't always about what we want. It's about what the fighters want. And I heard Vergil, you know, you like Spence as a fight, but that just seemed like you trying to, you know what I mean? It's just right. It's just seem like you trying to get him a bag fight, man. Lying about Bud, Vergil dropped out of the top spot. That's how Porter got the fight. Yeah, but he don't want to fight no Bud. Unless he going to 160, bro. You hear me? Vergil had the 160 and done it, Bud. He said you gonna get done dirty either way. Yeah, he 160 ain't gonna be it. At least said Oscar stop. Oscar crazy, right? You gotta be scared. You gotta be scared. I told you. Don't watch him. Stay home. Don't watch Vergil because you're probably gonna win another tune-up. And then you're probably gonna win another tune-up. And then a whole time he talking about tune-ups, and then you see this. Talking about tune-ups, and then you see this. Think Vergil Ortiz versus Spence at Cowboy Stadium, biggest all-Texas matchup in history. And Charlo versus Boots on a co-main. So now he matchmaking. So now bro matchmaking. So not only is they moving away from a Boots fight right now, they matchmaking. And they putting each other in non-title fights. After he just fought for an interim title, nah, bro. If you're going to fight a non-title fight, fight Boots. I ain't trying to hear no Errol Spence shit. Biggest tech. Don't try to sell me that Texas shit. I'm not buying it. I'm not going for that Texas shit. We want that Philly and that Texas shit. Yeah, we want to see that Philly. Yeah, we want to see that Philly stuff. Yeah, we need to see what that look like. You get what I'm saying? The dopest face-off that we've seen in a while. We need to see that. You out here matchmaking. Not only are you not talking about Boots, but you're matchmaking him with Charlo, another guy who's been inactive that we truly respect, just like EJ. But come on, what are we doing? You mean so do the winner of those fights fight each other or what? Like what's happening? Or are you just out here making fights? You out here putting Boots and Charlo in whole fights. But you and EJ for that matter, bro. What? Man, I don't know, man. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like the sound of that, y'all. Think they might be tripping, G. Might be tripping a little bit, man. They trying to pull EJ out the wood.
Hey, Errol, reaction to this fight. What do you think of Vergil's performance?
Hell nah. We don't want to see you pull EJ out the woodwork, G. Nice Spence for Ortiz and Boots. You get me? It's a better fight, Lisa, right now. But I ain't mad. I'm just talking from a boxing fan's point of view. I just wanted to see what they kind of spoiled us to want to see, right? They, you know what I'm saying? They kind of spoiled us with it, bro. You know? They kind of spoiled us with it. They know what we want to see. They know what we want to see. Shout out to the homie. Big Dog Willie, man. He said Jake Paul was scared to tank now. Is that true, Jusdueboxing? Big Dog, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your Jusdueboxing.
Hell nah. I know they tried to say he was getting beat up in sparring, so he's scared or something like that. But now I just think some unfortunate things happen. They had to move on because why be scared of exhibition shit? You know what I mean? Gotta think they ain't nobody. It's like saying, right? It's like saying they scared to make 40 million, 50 million, whatever they was gonna make, right? I don't think nobody's scared of that. You get me? I feel like even if you are nervous going into it, because look, out of Jake Paul's own mouth, to be fair, he said this is the most nervous or scared he's been going into a fight ever. He did say that, but I don't think he's scared to the point where he'll try to like find a reason to pull out because that's way too much money. But from a business standpoint, they said the tickets wasn't selling. You know, the negative press with Tank's situation, right? They probably had probably was best to pull the plug. But I don't think neither guy was scared because you got to think whether people think they don't like each other, whatever the case, they like each other enough to make money together, and that's what they was about to do. You know what I mean? But I see some people pushing it though. Bodega Ty, that's my dog. I thought Boots was ducking Ortiz. You get Bodega, they know what's up. They know what's up. Look, they throwing all types of roadblocks. Look, manager said we need 7 zeros. Manager said we need 7 of them joints. If it ain't 7 of them joints, look, man, if it ain't at least 7. What we talking about if it ain't at least 7 zeros? He said, don't send nothing over here. Said it won't even get looked at. They need 10, bro. Man, bro, they need that like, you know, that pre-retirement money. They like, yeah, Boots. Yeah. I told y'all that energy shifted. I'm about to play some videos. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna play some stuff. It ain't over. Know what I mean? Robert Garcia out here talking about all the options they got. You know, and look, we not knocking them. We get it. Y'all got options. Y'all kicking ass. Y'all got options. But, man, I don't know, G. I don't know, man. Asking for 7-0 sound like Oscar Stewart that 401k up. Man, that's bold, though. I mean, I guess you got to throw something out there, let them know, like, this price hit diffy. But, damn, 7 of them? Damn, 7 zeros, man. Yo, you trying to get paid. Trying to get paid to fight Boots. And then think about this, y'all. This should be for a non-title fight. Neither guy got a title. You want 10? Nah, man. I don't think 10. I think 10 is extra. I think 10 is a little wild. You gotta go through Turk. Yeah, you gotta go. Yeah, hey, money motivated. It gotta go through Turk. It gotta go through Turk, y'all. We gonna give him 10. It gotta go through Turk, bro. Bro said 10, man. We ain't about to play. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. We gonna keep going, man. Hold on, man, because they got options. Remember, y'all. Hold on. Hold on, let's get it up. Sammy said the fight didn't sell and the sell out fight boosts bigger bag, but we know the Duck Nello syndrome. He said it's a Mexican thing. David Benavidez is the exception. He's half Ecuadorian. 10 mil sounds like a piece of the entire event, don't it? Cal, damn, 10 milli. Let's hear what Robert had to say, man. Shout out to the homie YSN, man.
Sure that my opponent was okay. Not dismissing all that, but we got to obviously move on to the next. And what happened next was Boots Ennis, somebody who's been circulating Vergil, and Vergil has been circulating Boots since 147, came into the ring. They had a discussion. It was on the mic, off the mic. They said whatever they said to one another. Is that what you're seeking next? Or do you believe that there's something more that Vergil could do before the Boots fight?
That could be next, and it's a huge fight. But there's a lot of other fights out there for Vergil too. Look, Vergil's Mexican American. He became Vergil too. But
Or do you believe that there's something more that Vergil could do before the Boots fight?
that could be next, and it's a huge fight. But there's a lot of other fights out there for Vergil too.
There you go. Yeah, that could be next, and it's a huge fight. But there's a lot of other fights out there for Vergil too. But which fight better though? We're all that we sent. Like, all I'm saying is this, and I get it. There's an other side to it, and anybody feel free to come up because we could build. But my stance is just like the energy is a bit shifted because it's like you were willing to fight a guy that wasn't in the weight class yet. Then he get to the weight class and get a fight. And now it's like, yeah, that's a big fight, but it's other options. Yeah, it's always other options. Well, we thought this was a priority. That's all I'm saying. Because y'all was making it seem like the guy was so scared. That's all I'm saying. So it's like the energy just shifting. He here now. I don't want to hear about 147-pound offers. I want to hear about how he wanted Vergil to come to 47. That's silly because we know Vergil not coming down there. Well, you know why that's what water under the bridge? Because they moved on, right? All those things is true. I'll give Vergil credit. They was willing to fight before he got there, right? But you know, Boots wanted to eat. I think he was between a rock and a hard place. Do I stick around, try to unify down here? Or do I go up right now? He chose to stick around and unify, which he did. Then he went up. He got him a tune-up fight. He got crucified for the tune-up fight. We talking about how much we don't want to see him in these type of fights. And then as soon as the opportunity come, because nobody got nothing else lined up. Come on, we don't even know when Errol Spence is coming back. Y'all out here putting Errol Spence in fights. Your promoter is out here moving you away from Boots Ennis, talking about 7-0s, talking about you and Spence being the biggest Texas showdown. Then he said Boots and Charlo fight. He out here putting guys in all these. He out here trying to matchmake with two of the most inactive fighters on the PBC roster when you got a real killer that was standing in front of you, man. Hell nah, that's kind of driving me crazy. It's the low-hanging fruit. We don't want to see you pull Errol Spence off the bench and fight him. Nah, for Texas, we don't care about your dream. I'm being a little selfish. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I don't care about his dream fight right now. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not. You trying to put my boy's scalp on your resume, bro. We see the play. You trying to beat Errol ass. Nah, hell nah. You know what you do? Fight that guy Boots Ennis, man. Hell no. Y'all don't get to play around now. I knew they was going to do this, bro. I knew it. And you can't blame Boots about no offer when he wasn't at the weight class. Hell no. You can't duck somebody when you're not in the same weight class. And you don't got to accept offers when you're not in the same weight class. I can see if he stuck around at 47, said no to Vergil, and went and just had another fight. Nah, he unified. He not a bad man for that. We get it. And then he took his ass up to 54. He said, you know what? I ain't going to fight Vergil right now. And matter of fact, Vergil was recovering from a hand injury, if I'm not mistaken. So they couldn't fight anyway. Come on, man. But you know what they could do now? They could at least sit down and talk about it. That's all I'm saying. Look, I want to be clear. They're not wrong for putting that guy in the best position to win, whether that's a Errol Spence fight or a different option. They're not wrong for exploring the most lucrative opportunity possible for Vergil. Vergil has fought tough competition at the tough competition. Boachuk, Madrimov, Luben, right? I get it. Even if he had a softer touch, I would understand them things. But what I don't like, just from a fan's perspective, is sound like him and his team all collectively moving away from the fight now. Now that he's in your division, it's like, he had his chance at 47. You hear how that sound? So he had more of a chance making a fight when he was coming into the weight class before he got there than he do after getting a knockout and looking just as impressive as you did Saturday. Y'all both look super impressive. Y'all both look super impressive. Y'all both made a case why y'all need to fight each other. That's all I'm saying. Ain't no scary business, ain't no duck business, but $10 million is wild. You get me? Says smells like there's a Peter Shakur situation all over again. I'm not saying Ortiz is scared. Think he wants to fight. Yeah, but Golden Boy, that's what I think too, Ty. I think they got plans, man. I think they do. The best want to fight the best. If you are saying you the best, hey, Lisa, man, he done came to Dallas to watch him. He done trolled, came to Dallas. You get me? You get me? He said, stop saying. He said, stop ducking Ortiz. You can't duck somebody that's talking about fighting everybody else. Elijah, what it do, fam? How you feeling? Said they stopping me from getting the fight. They wrong and said I ain't. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Hell no, they can't stop us, man. They can't stop us from getting this fight. So shout out to Sam. You listen, nobody's a duck because it's all about business and making the right moves. But I feel like if there was I feel like why I want to see it now is because the timing seemed like it's the best. Even without a title, this fight gonna be what it's gonna be, right? Messing around with 154, you might not make it to a title. So maybe that's what they considering too. Maybe they want to make more money with Ortiz. Maybe they want to make another bag. Maybe I don't know, but I just don't like the sound of we going in another direction. I don't like it, man. Let's get this back up, man. Let's get this back up. Let's see what else Rob had to say, man. Y'all keep hitting that like button, man. Let's keep building. Let's get to this, man.
Look, Virgil's Mexican American. He became the fighter that everybody needs to fight. Or everybody's going to want to fight. That's what he became. He's Mexican American. He's Latino. He's got people seeing it. He's got the crowd behind him. He's got that in him. So that he's the one that everybody wants to fight. Errol Spence was there too.
With that being said, exactly. I was gonna go there. Errol's and
see that, and I think that's the business side coming out of them, right? Imagine Errol Spence and Vergil in Dallas, Texas, in front of everybody, man. That would be crazy. But imagine Vergil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis in front of everybody. That'd be crazy. What are we talking about? I'm sorry to say, Errol Spence and Vergil Ortiz is not a better fight than Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. It's just not right now. It's not. Like, I get it, man, but just imagine it. It'll be crazy. Nah, just imagine Boots stepping to y'all talking about somebody else. Imagine Boots stepping to your fighter, telling them the time is now, and y'all out here trying to put him in fights with Charlo and shit. Imagine that. Imagine y'all talking about how y'all wanted to fight him when he was still at 47, when he wasn't at 54 yet. You get what I'm saying? But now he not on y'all radar. Imagine it. Imagine his dad after saying, they wanted to fight. He got to prove himself. He's not on our radar. There's other options. There's bigger fights. Man, nah. Get that boot smoke. That shit in Philly. They heard that shit in Philly. Ain't nothing to play with, bro. I'm telling you. So that's why I wanted Boots to leverage his 147 championships to contend for the 54 belts. Yeah, I get it. So he could avoid some of the politics, Cal. That's true. I get it. Shout out to P. Hunter, man. My dog, he said, Spence should tell Vergil you had booze issues. Hey, P, he need to tell him, hey, man, look, I'm retired, baby. You get me? Go get that booze smoke. Don't try that. Because look, y'all, if this was Errol Spence, what would Errol do? Huh? I should have named this live something else. What would Errol do, y'all? Hey, y'all. What would Errol do after beating Luben and Boots step in the ring with him? Seriously, all seriously, what standard do we hold Errol Spence Jr. to? Huh? Boots step in the ring with Errol. What is Errol going? What's the big fish going to do? You think he's going to start talking about his dream fight? You think the people that manage him going to start talking about, you get what I'm saying? Like other people and putting them in fight. You get what I'm saying? If Errol Spence was calling somebody coming off a 2-year layoff, almost 3 years, and a knockout loss. Come on, man. We'd be pissed off at EJ. We'd be like, bro, out here cherry picking. And I ain't calling EJ no cherry pick, but it's the low-hanging fruit because we don't know what to expect from him coming back. And I don't give a damn what he say about no tune-up. He damn sure that can't be the fight he come back to. Man, we got to draw the line somewhere. Hell nah. Matt, what would Errol do, y'all? Errol would do what? Errol would get right up in there and do what? Hey, man, boot step to Errol. Errol going to oblige him. He ain't going to start talking about fights with other people. That's all I'm saying. I know every fighter different, but damn, bro. Errol would have said, what's up? Errol, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Errol would have said, what's up, man? Shout out to P Hunter, man.
And we ain't never got to box again. Well, I already been getting these bets, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Well, what Errol do, y'all? Errol, what would Errol do? You get me? Errol is going to fight, y'all. Killer B, what it do? Spence, you give me Lisa Spence would have been like, man, yes, sir. Big fish, man. He'd have went hunting. He getting away of this one. Set him off for EJ if you get, yeah, man, he better not. He said, I don't want to see no damn Spence fight. Hell no. See, and my brother Ant McQueen, he loved Vergil. And he loved Vergil Ortiz, but he know they wilding. He know they wilding with that one. They wilding with that one. Big shout out to P Hunter, man. Appreciate the love. Homie say, why the hell will Boots fight on Vergil undercard? Yo, for real, that don't even make sense. Hey man. Tell us you don't want to fight without telling us you don't want to fight. Go ahead, bro. Tell us you don't want to fight without telling us you don't want to fight for real. Shout out to Rob. Appreciate you, bro. Much love, man. But you hear me. Well, then, why would he do that? When they could just fight each other. Why put them in whole fights? Now, look. Charlo a dog. He ain't no easy win for nobody. Man, only thing, but it's the inactivity, man. He won't be the favorite going in there. Neither will Spence. Why put roadblocks in the way of a big fight when y'all can fight each other? If the consensus was y'all was so gung-ho on fighting them before, right? Why start putting things in the way? You see how Oscar talking? Oscar talking like, yeah, man, we can go fight Errol. Man, nobody want to see that, G. Nobody want to see you go try to challenge Errol Spence for no fight, bro. Let Errol finish healing or whatever it is he doing, going to kids' soccer games and doing his thing, man. You get me? EJ pulling up. You get me? Nah, shout out to Rob. Appreciate you, homie. Much love, man. He said Errol better fix his DJ issues and stay out of active fighters' business. Yeah, man. He just chilling. EJ just there, man. And no wonder he was in the locker room. Was EJ setting up something, man? Hey, y'all, he was in the locker room, bro. What EJ on? He was in the locker room. He was in the locker room, y'all. He was in the locker room, man. Let's keep going.
And Carlo was there too. Who else was there?
Carlo was there too.
Again, all 154 had their eyes on Vergil tonight. Yes. Why? Because Vergil's the Mexican American. He's the golden boy, the Fernando Vargas, the one with the balls, the one with Hoya. That you gotta fight him to fucking make the big spread in your career. That's the one.
Ah, man, don't start that shit. If he golden boy, remember, Oscar Delahoya was with that smoke. If somebody stepped at Oscar, the golden boy, he damn sure was stepping back. That's a fact. He wasn't talking about, yeah, I'm going to go around him and fight somebody else. He wasn't talking about that. That's all I'm saying.
You know, like I'm telling you, Spence, I don't know what he's going to do with his career. I know he's gone through some problems. He took a beating against Crawford. So I really don't know. But if he does, that would be huge and does. You know, it's kind of questionable. I really don't know what he's going to do.
Real hell, Omar was good with it, homie. Really think Errol is a lick. Yeah, that's what they trying to do. Omar, they're trying to use him as a lick, man. Not to the truth they won't. Come on, Boots, step on in there.
But Charlo was there, and so we were walking into the locker room. He was kind of walking away, and there was a few words back and forth. So meaning he also wants part of it. So we have options, man. Boots is not our only option. Vergil might be Boots' only option because the Mexican American, the rivalry, the big fights. But we have different options. Fundora is also another one of our options. Like I talked to Suleiman myself, and he told us, look, I could force that fight, but it might not happen till summer of next year. because Fundora he already committed to fighting
See?
Thurman.
You know what I'm saying?
Somewhere in January,
You know
February.
what I'm saying? You got the people, and certain people, like, there's so much uncertainty with Errol Spence to try to just throw him in a fight right now, just to be fair, right? We ain't just saying Errol ain't got it no more. He's just going to get his ass beat for sure, right? But I think it's crazy to just throw him in a fight right now, right? I think that's wishful thinking. They think about money, they dollar, you know what I mean, financial gain. All right, we can get Errol Spence in here from retirement, no, or off a long-ass layoff. Nah, no, you don't. If you're going to go take a soft touch or you know what I'm saying, go fight somebody else, if not Boots. Shout out to A1 Hoops. Oh, my God. So I got Errol, even had a 3-year layoff. It's just such a dangerous-ass fight, but no, you never know. 704, what's good with it, bro? So I want Errol to have a soft farewell fight. Telling you, Tay, what's good? Sound like Vergil team think he Tay. Ah, shit. What is that I'm doing? I'm doing something I need to do. Let's keep going.
Then that makes it for us to fight till summer. Do we want to wait till summer? I think no. I think we might want to fight before that. So maybe the Fundora fight doesn't happen at that time because just the dates are just separate. But
Boots sounding like the best option. Fundora not available. You don't know what Spence availability is, right? Who else are you going to try to go fight? That's going to make sense besides, and it's just a little disappointing that you spending more time talking about all these other guys than the guy that got in your face. Hey, Robert, your energy, remember that video you just did the other day saying Boots ain't going to fight us? He don't want to fight us next. He don't want to fight us next. He don't want to fight us next. It don't sound like it's him that don't want it. I know it's early, and I know y'all just weighing y'all options and y'all throwing shit out there and nothing etched in stone, but it don't sound like it's him that don't want it, is all I'm saying. Y'all out here talking about fighting tomorrow for damn two almost 3-year layoff, man. That's nasty work. We don't need that fight. I tell you, we need a lot of fights, but that's not one of them. LWBoxing, the plug is in the building. What's good, bro? Still bigger draw on Ortiz, yeah. Well, hopefully, around and find out what a fully healthy and refocused EJ. That's not Drain's gonna be like. Yeah, he could be, man. First Boots done now. Now they got options. Golden Boy has requested to the inside to put a hold on the T-Mobile MGM brand for March 28th. Who do you think they require? Who do you think they require reserving a date for? March? To get from the curse of Boots talent? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Shout out to Rob. What's good with the homie? Let's keep rolling.
yeah, but we have so many fucking options now. I think Vergil is the man. The man everybody wants to fight.
Final question I have for you.
Vergil versus Boots.
You
I would
being
love
promoter,
that.
you being
March? Where we at? October, November. That's I hope I'm speaking too soon, because I would love to see. You know what I'm saying? I would love to see. I hope they are reserving it for them, because that's what I want to see. That's what we need, you know. Because I know, like I maintain, Vergil, in my opinion, will fight them all. I think he will, even with him speaking about his dream fight. But sometimes the teams got other plans, and I hope they don't push him in another direction. Because look, man, it just seemed like the time is now, right? I get it. The perfect situation is one guy having a belt or both guys having belts and it being a unification or undisputed. But sometimes, man, the cookie crumble a different way, man. I think that fight is going to be what it is, whether it's belts on the line or no belts on the line, because of, you know, how both guys have been built up in the on the expectations of both Boots and Vergil. I just think they both are the best dance partner right now for each other, with them both having early knockouts and not having nothing immediately lined up after. So shout out to the plug, man. If that March 28th, I think you just said, date is for Vergil and Boots, I'm gonna shut the hell up.
being everything for
Hey, you hear me? I'm gonna shut the hell up. Man, I'm gonna wait.
If you could say right now, this is the opponent I want Vergil to fight, who would that opponent be? Where would that fight be? And when would that fight be?
Spence, Cowboy Stadium, March or April.
Cinco de Mayo?
Oh, that would be awesome.
March or April, Spence.
Cinco de Mayo? That would be awesome. But yeah, that would be, you know, a perfect fight because of, you know, Dallas, you know, Spence, big name, you know, all that. But I think the biggest fight out there is going to be against Boots.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be against Boots. Because even Charlo, still a big fight, still a huge fight.
There we go, Rabbit.
But I think Boots is going to be the big fight that is going to happen. But even if it doesn't happen next, I think if it happens next, the way Eddie Hearn is pushing and the way the zone might be pushing for, it might be too soon for both, especially Boots. But if Boots gets a good win against somebody like the Spence, the Charlo name, something like that.
Yeah, both can't fight Spence. You talking about two inactive fighters. Why are we putting roadblocks in between two really talented guys? And we doing this shit with inactive fighters. Y'all calling for Spence off a super long ass layoff. Your promoter talking about Charlo, super long ass layoff. Man, y'all better get the hell on. Them dude, I seriously doubt either one, Spence or Charlo, fight either Boots or Vergil Ortiz coming back. I just don't see that. I don't see that happening. Nah. Telling y'all, it looks like it ain't y'all the best option for each other. Right? Or am I bugging? Am I bugging? Starting to seem like the time is lined up perfectly for them to fight.
Then I think it could even turn into a
seem like it lined up perfectly, bro.
2 fights from now. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really believe so, because that's the fight will happen, and this will happen, but it doesn't have to be next. But if it's next, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, unless if Eddie and Golden Boy and Tazon, if they want to push for that fight to be next, then it'll be next. But but they might get a bigger fight if they wait a couple fights from now.
I thank you for your time and thank you for being candid.
See, that is the thing. All this bigger fight stuff, man. Y'all each other's fights, though. Y'all are to fight for each other, I believe, man. At least that's what I feel, right? Them dudes need to line it up with each other, man. I don't feel like there's many more better options than those guys fighting one another. You know what I'm saying? You could. I mean, I don't think I'm looking at it wrong either, because you just listen to what he was saying. And the names that he threw out there, it's uncertainty wrapped around every name he just mentioned besides Boots. It ain't nothing next for him, right? That's what Eddie Hearn said. We just going off of what he said. No date, no opponent, no nothing lined up, right? You talking about Spence? We don't know when he coming back and what's good with him. How long we been talking about Spence coming back? At some point, we just got to wait for him to announce it and come back. Can't put him in no fight, right? I don't see that. Then you got Charlo. There's some uncertainty there. Yeah, he talking about coming back, making a return, but when? Right? And I seriously doubt that his first fight right off the gate is going to be a damn Vergil Ortiz or a Boots Ennis. Neither one of them guys, right? I just don't see that. So then he mentioned Fundora. He even said that they could probably push for that fight, but it'll be like, what did he say? Summer, something he just said. Like, you know what I mean? They want to fight before then. So that's all I'm saying. I don't want to sound like I'm forcing a fight or I'm making a fight, for them, but I just felt like it all lined up. Boots being there, him getting an early knockout, Boots getting in the ring, time is now, the face off. It just seemed so right for them to fight each other. It don't seem like it's a better option for them two guys right now. And then it's crazy, right? It's like they was mad about, they was criticizing Boots for the thought of him wanting 2 tune-ups, but now he in your face. Everything look like it's aligning, and y'all putting them in another fight instead of with your fighter. That's what I'm saying. So I know it's early in this talk, but I hope they do what's best. And I think the best thing is for them to fight each other, man. Get that out the way, man. Get it out the way, G. I mean, forced to fight you, the voice of the people. You get me, man? It's a good one. If Boots don't get to fight, who should he fight next? Shit, I don't know. I don't know, man. Bass Baru taking up. Xander got him. Keith Thurman is in the win with the Fundora shit. Bakram, Josh. Like, who do we fight? Thurman probably gonna want that same shit that Ortiz manager talking about. Thurman gonna want that same 10 that Ortiz manager talking about. Let me find out, man. They turning this fight into a damn thing of the past, man. It's crazy. Crazy, man. What they doing, y'all? Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. We're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Because Boots has some things to say, too, man. Thurman wouldn't be a bad fight, but I just don't see it. Man, I don't see it, man. That'll be great, though. It'd be great. Thurman, man. Thurman got some decisions to make, man. I think he's still trying to figure out what's going on with him and Fundora. And that's the thing, DLG. We don't want to see that. We don't want to see another just, we don't want to see him just go tune somebody up. We want to see a dog in front of him, right? Because I'm tired of the boot slander. All that duck energy changed. That shit changed quick. Now it's like, man, 10 million, 7 zeros, or we ain't looking at. Ain't even looking at it.
Now, what did you two guys say in the ring and everything? I know everybody heard, but when you two were talking to each other face to face, what was said then and there?
So it's a time. The perfect time. Like I said, I'm going. We're going.
February, March, May, or where are we going? Where are we going? Where do you want this to happen? Whatever. Listen, March time. Why don't you guys think with a mind?
Shout out to L Dub the plug. Hey man, A-Dub, you notice you came in here and said March. They held a date for March. What did Eddie Hearn just say?
Where are we going? What do you want this to happen? Whatever. Listen, March time. Why don't you guys?
Hey, he said March. Eddie, hey, man, might be something, man. Hey, Dub, it might be something with that date. Might be something with that March date. Come on, stop playing with the people, man. Give us what we want one good time, man. Go put them two dogs in the ring and let's see what happened, man.
Type of performance, someone like Luben that early. A lot of people are saying it's gonna finish.
Shout out to Underrated Will, man. Peace to my guy Jay Smith. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all, if you're new in the building, sub to the channel, hit that like button, turn them notifications on, and let's build.
What's the
Boots said, I got something for him. Yeah, he look good. He had to do this business tonight, but I got something for him. You hear me? Boots ain't going. I got something for him, G.
What stood out the most for you for seeing him in 2 rounds? That's the question. What stood out the most?
He was talking to he wasn't really saying much. I told him to say stay on your phone too. I'm on tour right now. Go and get it.
Yeah, everybody gonna get it. I don't think it's that. I think it's a chance that we could get it. Like, look, Dub just came in here and dropped the jewels about a date that they got reserved for March, right? And you heard Eddie mention a date like a good time would be March. So, and I asked him who, he said Vergil and Boots. So it could happen. A lot of this just could be talk. Like I said, because I don't think nobody can take the Errol Spence thing too seriously because of Errol Spence situation, right? We just don't know. It's too much uncertainty there to just put him in a big high profile fight like that, right? Without really knowing what's good with him. So, and like I said, his team is responsible for putting him in the best position possible, getting him the most money, growing his brand, his name, his profile, all that good stuff. So I would understand the play with Errol Spence much like I understood it when Fundora and his team was talking about fighting Errol Spence over Terrence Crawford. It's not so much as a duck when you fight top quality opposition. It's just so many unknowns with EJ that people won't fully respect that fight under them circumstances as opposed to a young, hungry, undefeated Bruce Ennis that's thriving right now, right? You got the man right in front of you fighting. Bruce, guys, peace to the OG. How you feeling?
The talk between both of you guys got to a point where it could be.
What?
The talk between you and Vergil, like,
too much talk about something.
Yo, Boots. Boots tired. They say, yeah, they all talking crazy. I'm gonna make them all pay. Told you he was hearing that shit. And that's why I love it. I believe that they told me, man, this kid, he hear all that shit that they be talking, and he ain't with it. He want to prove people wrong, man. He said he got something for Vergil, man. I believe it.
Las Vegas, make this fight seem for the Mayo type of fight, or would you like another date? Not sure. We'll see what, what pop up. See. So, what you got to your fans? Make sure y'all tune in. Don't miss it. Me and Vergil, hopefully they go do everything. What makes this fight so special? A lot of people are saying, you're young, you're in your prime, but what makes this fight so special? What makes this fight so special between both of y'all? Everybody was talking about Canelo Crawford, Canelo that, but now it's like Boots, Vergil. Boots, Vergil. That's the fight that everybody wants to have. What makes it so special is because we all in the prime. We're not prime. Like this fight right now, more hype behind it was 6 months ago. I'm glad, for my fight, got some hype around it. Before his fight, he looked good. But like I said, it's my division. I'm going to walk through the division. I think this is the best fight. That's going to be me. I'm going to come up with slow top regardless. I'm running through this division. I'm going to stay.
You hear him, man. Boots sound like he ready for the smoke, man. And I give Vergil some grace. I know he just fought, but shit, he is talking about dream fight, so they could think about that next fight up, man. But I just think I make no mistake. I think everybody want to see it. I don't think it's a person in the world that don't want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because when they talking, he looks scared for a little Vergil. Yeah, when they had walked up there, it was just funny, man. This shit was funny. That stare down is cold, ain't it?
It's that time. It is. It's big. That time. Yep, it's the perfect time, too. Oh, yeah. It's the perfect time. I'm ready. We're going to get everybody what they're looking for, too. They like that. Yep. Let's get that money. That's right. Yep.
Yeah. Vergil like, damn, this dude kind of big. Vergil say he don't look that big on TV. Hey, yo, Vergil Senior Robert was looking like, man, they know. They like, yeah, Errol Spence, we always wanted that fight. Boots got in the ring, they start talking about Errol. Yeah, we always wanted to fight Errol. A long time ago, that was our dream.
How much do you still want to get that belt behind you? Of course I want the belts. I want all the belts. As far as why the divisions are stacked, I wonder why that is. Every time I go to one, people seem to gravitate for it. I don't know. But that's why I like it. That's how I want it to be. I mean, look, I'm here to fight the best. I don't care who it is. It can be Boots next, it can be Spence next, it can be Crawford next, if he's still willing to do it. Because that's a fight that I've been calling for a while. I think that's a great fight to make happen still. Man, and we're just gonna keep doing what I do best, and that's just being me.
Vergil, great fight, man. Great win. JJ Sullivan, Spit Bucket Podcast. I got two questions. First one. Okay. First one. Oh, yeah, she said just one. We always hear that hunger starts to disappear as you go up in your career, as you grow older. How would you compare your hunger today? I think your scenario is a little bit different. How would you compare your hunger right now than the first time you headlined an event as you were coming up the rank?
I'm hungry as ever. I'm this close to being, getting belts. I'm at the cusp of getting these big fights that I've always wanted, and I've been asking for them.
since 140 and 147. And I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. You know, if anything, I want someone to try to beat me, to try to, you know, to do something. I mean, and you know what? It's not that I don't care if I lose, but I'm going to make damn sure that it's not going to happen, and I want to do that against the best.
Yeah, sound good, man. And it sound like he want to be challenged and pushed, and I believe he do. But like I said, man, that challenge that they looking for is right there in front of them, man. They ain't got to go no further than Jaron and his man. You know what I mean? They gave us the visual, the face-off. It was fun. It's a good look. And we just want to see it, man. It's a pick-em fight, bro. Vergil showed you how dangerous he is. I think he's a little more creative and smarter than what people give him credit for. I think you just got to watch him a little longer, right? Pay attention to him, little subtle moves and things that he doing there. Like I said, I noticed when he was going for the knockout, he tried to split the guard with his head, man. He used his head as a, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, this dude, he's getting better as a fighter. You know what I'm saying? And anytime you continue to put that work in, you're going to get better. You know what I'm saying? Like Coppinger is talking about Charlo and Platt. I heard about that one too. I don't think Vergil's scared. Nah, I don't think he's scared. Nah, they just guys be thinking about money and, like you said, his dream fight. So we got to consider, at least I'll consider what he do want, right? But I selfishly want Boots and Vergil because it just seemed like the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Seemed like the time is now. And everybody got, you know, big on a little Charlo face-off and all that.
Charlo, what you think? They can't beat me. Charlo, you think it was already stoppage? I think it was a preliminary stoppage. They suck though. What do you mean they? They just don't hit hard enough, you know what I mean? What are we thinking about Boots and Ortiz?
Jamel, do you think Boots is overrated? Do you think he's as great as they make him out to be?
Everybody overrated.
He said they all overrated. Charlo's slow. Charlo is a fool. Mel said they all overrated. No evidence was good. I hope his own push for this next. Me too, bro. I just want to see it. All funny shit aside. I get it. Try to get your man paid and all that good stuff, but this dude talking about 7-0s, man. Bro, don't start with your shit. You know what I'm saying? Get your ass in there and fight. Probably won't even get that for a Spence fight, let alone a non-title fight with Boots. He said, because you made nothing with cinnamon. It seemed that way, but he just be talking. You know, Mel got to talk his shit, man. You know, he wouldn't be him if he didn't, right? It wouldn't be Jamel Charlo if he ain't talk crazy. You know what I'm saying? Mel is a full-blown fool. You know that man's a full-blown fool. Full-blown. He just be talking his shit. Yeah. Like Mel and Boots will do something vicious to Mel, Vergil and Boots. Yeah, man. He had to listen. He had to be on point. He had to be on his P's and Q's, that's for sure. Let me roll a clip with Mel.
You've been in my undercards. You know how I get down. You know I'm a bad motherfucker. You already know I'm a bad motherfucker. You popping your shit. Turn up. No, I'm nothing to play with. Oh, yeah. Y'all know who to talk to. Hey, stop talking crazy and get your shit together. Fight some out there. Hey, don't tell me about money. Don't tell me about money. I'm already good on money. Come on now. What you mean nothing else? I did everything I was supposed to. Hey, Ennis. He ain't no good anyway. He ain't no good. He don't know what he's talking about.
Man. Crazy. Man. It's fun to see him there, man. Is Maul training or was he at the fight? I didn't see Maul. I don't remember seeing Maul Charlo. I don't, but I did see some training videos a while back, and he was in the gym. Looked like he was shaking loose a little bit or something. All Plant. I seen that. Yeah. Somebody else just mentioned that in here. Shout out to the fan. He said Mike Coppinger was talking about that. So maybe it's a possibility that fight happens. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think the world still want to see that after the slap, right? I don't think there's a person in the world that's not interested in seeing that fight after that slap. after that slap, I think the whole world want to see what's going on. The whole world want to see what's up. But let's keep rolling, man. Let's keep rolling. So I think it's on. We all know what's next, man. We all know what we want to see next, should I see. But let's see how the cookie crumble. Let's see which way they go, man. I hope the manager rethink this 10 million shit. But basically, this could be a little message to Turkey, shit, whoever put the fight on, because shit, man, you gotta go talk to the man if you want that money. That kind of money. I'm gonna get all these shots after cheating and get knocked out. They cleared his name. His name got cleared, Mungia. Where his name got cleared. You know what I'm saying? From any wrongdoing. Plant gonna pay for that slap. I'm telling you. And you know what's funny? Low key, Dank. That fight looking like it's coming at the best time. The best time. I don't know. Plant seen better days. He had a tough fight. He took a loss. Maul Charlo still bouncing back. I think they need each other. It's a pay-per-view fight. Boots and Vergil, bet on yourself. Yes, hell yeah. It's a damn good fight, Teach. I don't know why they wouldn't want to make it, but like L Dub mentioned, I'm gonna keep that in the back of my mind. I gotta make sure I remember what he just mentioned about them reserving that March date. What he said to T-Mobile Center. Did he say so? If that is in fact for Vergil and Boots, I'm gonna just shut my eyes right on up, Teach. I'm gonna shut up and wait till March and enjoy it. But I still gotta be me and be real to say that their energy did switch a little bit. Cause like if I wanted to fight you a couple months ago, like a couple months from down the line, I don't see what really would change. Like in terms of not wanting to fight, I don't see how a guy could be on your radar 2 months ago, but not several months later after a win, after y'all both get wins. You get what I'm saying? That don't make a whole lot of sense to me. You gotta make more sense than that. You get what I'm saying? Gotta make more sense than that. Shout out to the homie Jay Smith. What's good with it, homie? BM said Boots, Ortiz Jr., the only fight to make, both in their prime. It ain't the only fight, but I think it's one of the best fights. Honestly, anybody who got Vergil, I'm looking at that. Tay said, let me get that. Hit that like button, y'all. We're going to keep building. We vertical and horizontal today. So if y'all, I don't know which side y'all on, but they combine it all together for me. I'm looking at it. I think it show up the same no matter what side y'all on. But y'all could click out. If y'all in the vertical and you can't see the comments, click out that one and go to the horizontal live. And hit the like button. Make sure you do. I don't care what side you're on. But yeah, man, it's not the only fight, but it's the best fight. I think the best fight, the biggest fight. I think it got the most intrigue. Everybody want to see it. I don't think it's a better option. It's just not. It's not. Now maybe for them, they might see it different. Because again, if you're thinking about making more money and probably, I don't know, positioning yourself for a title, Boots could ruin all that shit. The wrong kind of loss against Boots would ruin that shit for you. You'll be right back at the drawing board. Better fight. Ultimately, Boots got too many tools in the bag for Vergil. I be feeling like that too. He just can't fall asleep in there, Jay. That's all. You know what I'm saying? He can't fall asleep in there. Vergil is very headstrong, right? Like stubborn in a good way. Like he's very resilient. You gotta beat him up. Like you gotta beat Vergil up. And if you're not gonna beat him up, he gonna beat you up. It's you or me. That's his style. But Boots is a go get you kind of guy, a dude that don't really have fill out rounds. That ass whooping commit soon as the bell ring with Boots. So I would love to see the approach of both fighters, man. Like these are the kind of fights that I can't wait to see, and I hope it'll be somewhere where I can go watch it live too, in person, because this must see TV. Yeah, he don't have that chin out in the air. I mean, just don't fall asleep in there. That's the best thing I can say. Don't fall asleep in there and don't take nothing for granted with Vergil. I mean, that dude is dangerous as they come. You see what Luben learned the hard way. Luben sat there in the ropes for that second after taking that shot. And next thing you know, the man was out on his feet getting his life saved by the ref. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Luben. You know what I mean? We still rocking with you, but damn, that was tough. But you ain't going to do that to Boots. We all know. Boots will not be sitting stationary waiting for the sledgehammer to come. He gonna be ass, man. I'm telling you. And one mixtape on the way. And y'all still ain't answering me, man. Can Vergil ball, y'all? Can Vergil ball? Is he nice or what? Like, do we know a thing or two about N1? What Vergil know about N1, y'all? Vergil and Boots fight. I BJ, I got Boots. In a really good fight. I got Boots. I think the versatility, the tools, the athleticism, speed. Did I say creativity? If I didn't add that too, I think he got a lot of things on his side that make this fight interesting. But Vergil is a dog. He ain't going easy. You know what I'm saying? What's the subject? Was good. He said Boots to smoke Vergil. I mean, I think he got the tool bag to be able to do it, but it's all about execution. And Vergil is not he ain't no punching bag for nobody, if that makes sense. Like, he not gonna just stick around or sit around and just let you beat him up. You're gonna have to beat his ass, if that makes sense. Like, Vergil is one of those guys. If you don't beat him down and you allow him to hang around, he gonna be dangerous because he never stopped trying. So whatever Boots got to do, he got to commence to beating his ass for real, in a real way. I'm talking about N1 mixtape all over. You feel me? N1 mixtape all over him, G. N1 mixtape all over. You know what I'm saying? All day. Hey, man, too fast. Hey, Thrill. I'm thinking too fast, too skilled, too much athleticism. And he young and fresh enough where he gonna go in his bag, right? He ain't gonna hold back, and neither will Vergil. That's why I think we'll get a really explosive fight. But don't fall asleep, because Vergil really do got that fight-ending power. You know what I'm saying? Just to be fair, we seen Boots take some shots from some guys that if it's Vergil on the other side, we like, I don't know. You get me? So he can't be playing in there too much. We know he like the ball, though, but that's all I'm saying, man. For the people that got Vergil, man, can he play? Can he play basketball? Do he know a thing or two about N1? Let me know something. Brian got Haney winning. Yoda was good, man. Boots of Vergil don't want to smoke with Brandon Adams. Brandon Adams a dark horse on the low. Yoda, he been his little resurgence of Brandon Adams, man. Beating Bull Chuck. Said Boots gonna probably fight Bull Chuck next. Well, I will say this though, because you probably wasn't in here when my guy Dub said they got the a March date reserved for the T-Mobile Arena. I believe he said, and that could be for Boots and Vergil there. So it might just be early and we just talking. Maybe they throwing us off, man. Maybe they talking about all this other stuff and they gonna give us that fight. Because I think when they get to win their options, like the names that guys are throwing out there, I don't think they're available in the way that Boots is. And I feel like that fight would be easy to make if all parties involved want it. So it maybe is a question whether or not if it's actually next, but I don't know. Right now, I'm saying, since Dub said that to me, I gotta think that it's an opportunity there. That's for sure. And it's gonna come down to what's their better option. What's their best option? I don't think what's their best option, right? Each other. They need each other. They need each other. That's what we need to be pushing, right? Boots and Vergil need each other, man. Steph, what it do, man? Frankly, we got to be careful. Anyone can get it. I want to see them all get it. All get it. And the only way we know who going to get it is if they get in there. You get me? Get in there. They need each other. They need a great dance partner, man. Because, look, we get questions answered on both sides. We get to find out how good each guy truly is with each other to a degree, right? Vergil has qualities and things about him as a fighter that's going to really make you have to answer questions about yourself. I don't care how good you think you are. That dude is relentless, resilient. He come forward. He bring pressure. He's sneaky. He got a little more creativity and IQ than people give him credit for. And he headstrong, right? He could take a good shot. Vergil a dog in there, man. I think he could take a good shot, but You know what? Just like anybody, has holes in his game. And then you got Boots Ennis, right? We seen his ability to take a shot, have fun in there. But if that's Vergil Ortiz landing some of them shots that we seen some of these lower tier guys land, what happens, right? We don't know. I'm not saying he gets knocked out, but we don't know. That's why I say, man, aside from me being a selfish boxing fan, I think I'm a realistic one. And I feel like this fight evaded us at 47, right? For obvious reasons. Vergil got sick. Things happened. He ended up getting Vergil smoke, which was Stan Jonas. So Vergil should want that smoke just because he took your title shot. You get me? He took your work. You know what I'm saying? He took your work and made him quit on the stool. And now, not only is he in your division, and I'm saying your division, Vergil, because you got there first. He was in your city. He was out there in Dallas in your ring after you won your fight. Hell yeah, you gotta want to beat Boots up, man. Right? No, you want to fight him after that. I mean, Boots will only be tested with a guy with slick footwork and defense that don't want to engage. Karen was just a bad style matchup. People don't realize footwork was excellent. Now, Karen got some good footwork. Josh Kelly trainer Adam said this evening that if he beats Murtazaliev, he been promised Boots next. Shout out to BM. That's dope. He had a tough ass fight against him. What's his name? Josh Kelly against Baccarat, aka B Murder. You know what I'm saying? That's why I heard my guy Bang call him B Murder. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bang. But yeah, man, that's a tough fight. I mean, 154 is full of talent. And I think everybody is a good win away from the next big opportunity if you can get one. Like Brandon Adams made the most out of his opportunity beating Boychuk again. It would be good to see him get another good fight just because he in the mix, man. He underrated a bit. You know what I'm saying? He put the damper on Boychuk. Team Vergil's posturing now because they're all still salty for Boots turning the Vergil fight twice. Yeah. But you know what I was saying about that, Doug? My thing about that is right there, bro, is that it's understandable to a degree before he gets to a division, right? You get what I'm saying? But once you get there and get the fight out the way, now you situated. Now it's nobody in front of neither one of y'all. It seems like, you get me? Seem like, the best time. Like, ain't no roadblocks. Ain't no more, I need another fight. You get me? Now they out here talking about 7-0s, Errol Spence dream fights. He ain't on our radar. Prove yourself. Like the last thing they want to do is allow Boots to get any better by proving himself. To get any more experience by proving himself. Like you want that and then you want to fight him? So hold on. Y'all want to wait till Boots actually gets a bit better or proves a bit more and looks more dangerous and then fight him? Nah, that can't be the right way I'm looking at it. Grayson, what's good with it? Shout out to King Grayson. Say not going to get smashed in his dream fight. Yeah. I still think Fondora's the guy. I line up the names. More impressed with his little measly stuff. I like Fundora. It was over boxing. I had no choice but to fight the best. You know what? Sometimes though, what they be calling the best be them old. They don't know when to stop calling they fighters the best though. It ain't all good with them. I caught on to the UFC a while ago. They be having you be watching a lot of older like you used to be really good guys, man. They do that shit a lot and dress it up as the best, but they do put a lot of the best versus the best though. I give them that. Bozy put his foot in his mouth when he said Vergil duck. Well, they got a contract, they turn it down, goes both ways. Yeah, I just feel like now it's like what y'all do from here because y'all both made statements. You're in the same weight class. You got early knockout KO wins. You're impressive. You got the streets buzzing. Everybody talking. It just seemed like now. It don't seem like this. Your options are slimmer now. You know what I'm saying? You obviously you got options at 54, but I'm just talking immediate, right? Immediate and things that make sense and move you forward. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence, I get it, but man, hell no. Inactivity, silent killer, absolutely. You don't use it, you lose it. It's home too. Errol's getting mobbed. Yeah, man. Had the old ladies kissing him. Right, Steph. Everybody show some love. Old ladies. Everybody show Errol some love, man. Old ladies and everything, man. Man. Let's see it though, man. Whoever makes it there first. Whoever makes it to the ring first, man. That's what I want to see. Hold on, let me pull up EJ, man. Let me pull up a little EJ clip.
What's up, EJ?
What's up, EJ?
How you doing, man? It's been a while. How you doing? I just saw Frank, and he said you guys are still working together, you and Frank? Yeah. You coming back, man? No? But Frank, okay. But Frank said he's got some big plans for next year. Yeah. He's talking about Richardson Hitchens, maybe? Yeah. Hey, what do you think about Devin and Brian Norman?
It's a good fight. I like it.
Yeah, that's a great.
You see, you asked him, is he coming back? He said, yeah, I don't know. So I don't know if he hinted at it. He didn't mean to say, I don't know. Errol ain't giving up. He keeps saying he don't know, so we don't know. But I think with him saying that stuff, I don't think we could put him in big, high-profile fights until he start talking that stuff again, right? But all that I don't know and the uncertainty is just tough to see him in any of those, you know, big-name fights right now. You know what I'm saying? Why he probably still getting himself together. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? He probably just got something outside the box that they need to take care of. But I just don't see him in none of those fights. Or should I be more specific and say a Vergil Ortiz fight or none of those fights? No Charlo, none of that right now. I don't see it.
What about Shakur and Tio?
I'm telling you facts.
Good to see you, man. Take care. Now, are you still working with Spence, man down?
And this is Frank.
Okay. Is he coming back?
I don't know, man. Y'all have to get up with him and figure that out. You know, maybe give y'all some info on that.
Okay.
Spence say he don't know. Frank Martin say he don't know. Good job. Y'all on the same page. I don't know. Sometimes, like, it could mean I don't know, but it got to be, yeah, because he posted a while back talking about he ain't dead yet. Like, he was responding to a fan. So, I think he still got the itch, man. Maybe EJ just need the right situation.
And we'll wrap up here. I'm with the Goes, Frank Martin. What, you fought Tank, shared the ring with them. What did you think of him going in the ring with Jake Paul, and then what happened?
Man, go get that money, man. Run it up. Everybody was like trying to throw shade on him because he didn't take the Lamont Roach fight. Man, run up the money. If you can get as much money as you can, get it. You know, we don't know the plan. We don't know what he was going to do after that. He could have went and got some money, and then he could have went back and fought Lamont. We don't know these fighters' plans. You know what I'm saying? So only he know what he was doing, his next move. So
what do you think about the fallout?
No comment. No comment.
All right, Ghost, man. Great to see you, man.
Good shit
Best
from Frank Martin, man. Not commenting on that. But yeah, man. I mean, I'd like to hear fighters level with other fighters he ain't shit on. He said, look, he could have got that money, ran it up, and went back and fought one of them guys. He could have. You know, there's always a possibility. But now we're gonna have to wait and see what's next for him as well as the rest of these dudes. EJ versus Tellis. Shit, it'd be better than fighting Dan Vergil on a comeback. You don't want to fight no Vergil Ortiz on no comeback fight, bro, off no 2-year layoff. I'm just saying, that dude is going to push you. It's going to be a war of attrition. You're going to test everything you got, gas tank. It's not smart. Not saying you can't win it because EJ a dog, right? But that's really risky. That's all I'm saying. That's very risky. Very, very risky. Very, very, very risky. Sound like an excuse to me just saying your dad started energy. We got Bozy was misquoted. He said he heard Vergil duck. Yeah, he did. I remember it. I played it on here. Look, this is the thing. What I got from them, Taylor's is coming back on December 13th. Shout out to the plug, the fax machine, dub, man. But this is what I got out of it. Miscommunication, bro. Miscommunication. Dudes not being on the same page, timelines not lining up. You know, I think guys want to try to catch one guy slipping. Now it seems like they more of on an even playing field, and it seemed like there's some reluctance to talk about that fight. But like I said, it's early, and you know, maybe time will work the situation out for them. You know what I'm saying? And allow those dudes to move forward and make a fight. Get what I'm saying? Maybe. Maybe. Gotta wait and see, though. You just never know. But I don't think just hearing Oscar De La Hoya and knowing how he move, I think he would rather put Vergil in a different fight. But hopefully what Vergil wants it overrides what Oscar want, and we get to see the right kind of fight. Cause I ain't trying to see no don't bring in nobody that you can easily beat up on, bro. Them days for Dev and Norman to make their fight. Martin Bruce and Vergil saying on the same playing field. Yeah, I think they could too. I just think it's early right now, and they kind of, just throwing some stuff out there to see what stick. But I think when it's all said and done, the best course of action, the best order of business, I think is going to be them fighting each other. I can't see it being nobody else. I mean, again, I'm just going off of the names. They threw names out there, and them guys ain't no for sure bet. The only thing for sure is that Boots ain't got shit lined up. So we'll see. It's early. He just fought. Let him get his work in. Let him rest a little bit, relax. I'm pretty sure he'll be Behind the Hands TV said Devin have a promoter or network. That made it easy. There's nowhere near the same. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna deal with that later. Shout out to my dog Behind the Hands TV. What's good with it, man? And these guys work with Golden Boy either. Shout out to the King. What's good? Norman's move different. I like the Normans, man. I like what the Normans is doing. But again, man, I don't know, y'all. I don't just got a good night. Got a good night Saturday, and it could lead to a bigger fight. 54 is on fire, man. Luben still a quality fighter. I just don't know where he pick up the pieces to go to. Trying to steer clear of the K coronavirus. Yeah, man. Troy went in on K. He said, man, he don't know what he doing. He gonna get somebody hurt. Troy meant that, but let's keep rolling, man. Let's hear what Tim Bradley had to say. Tim Bradley always got a bold take.
Yo, Tim Desert Storm Bradley, you already know the rest. Yeah, y'all can tell where I'm at. You see the urns in the background. Yeah. Guess what? Let me see where we at. I'm looking for the damn stoves. Got all these appliances up in this joint right now. All around me. There they go. Yep. Nah, I'm just bored. I ain't looking for no damn stove, but I'm just here to let y'all know. I'm finna let y'all know right now. Right now. Hey, Vergil Ortiz, his team, Oscar De La Hoya, all of y'all. Listen up. If you want that man Vergil Ortiz to lose and get cooked, just like this stove, right? Get cooked by Boots Ennis. I'm letting y'all know, y'all better stay away right now. Stay away right now. Yeah, that ain't why I'm here, but hey, but I'm just keeping it a buck. I'm here. I got some duct tape. You know what I'm saying? It's some electrical cleaner, but man, I'm here. Yeah, he got all the tools, just like in this damn place right here. All the tools to smash Ortiz. I'm telling y'all, man. You ain't gotta listen. Go ahead and let your pride get in the way. I'm letting you know. You ain't got no belt yet. None of that. Think about it. Anyways, yeah, y'all heard it right here. Cooked. When I say cooked, cooked. Yeah, it's gonna be well more than the Kentucky Fried Chicken. I'm telling y'all, he gonna get cooked. Charboiled. Anyways, that's my time, and I'm out.
Desert Storm said he getting cooked. You put him in there, man, just like this stove. And look, man, I was having some fun with it. I try to respect Vergil as a dog, man. It's gonna be a hell of a fight when they make this fight. But yeah, Yeah, I think it's gonna be a much different experience for both of them. But I think I got Boots coming out on top. I do. I even like how he looked. He looked very confident in that face-off. They both did to a degree, but Vergil looked like he was thinking more. Vergil looked like he was thinking on it. Yeah, he was like, this dude's kind of this dude a little. You know what I mean? Dude got some size on him, man. Ain't exactly, you know what I mean? This ain't no little boy. Nah, man. Boots a big guy, man. Boots a big boy, man. He is, man. He a big boy. But we're going to keep rolling. I got a couple more clips we're going to get to. Say, in my opinion, looks like Vergil was trying to keep it solid. They don't want to fight. I mean, I just hated hearing him talk about my dream fight is Errol Spence. You know what I mean? I get it, but I didn't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it, but he being honest, so, you know, but I just don't, I just think he underrated. His IQ is a bit underrated, man. A bit underrated, but I think it's 50-50 on paper, but I get an edge to Boots. You know what I mean? 60, 55, 45, 60, 40, something maybe like that. You know what I'm saying? Possibly. Possibly. And look, I could be wrong. Yeah, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But we going to find out when they finally line this fight up, though. I have a dream. My dream fight is Errol Spence, just to let you know. And then look, I got another one from Tim Bradley where he said Boots ain't fighting Vergil, ain't fighting Boots yet. So let's keep rolling. Let's keep hearing this stuff, man.
Yo,
hit that like button, y'all.
You already know the rest. Yeah, you see what I'm doing? You see what I'm getting? Yeah, that's sweat on my forehead. That ain't no damn grease. That's sweat on my damn head. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm running now.
I'm a fool,
I'm running
bro.
now. Oh, yeah, the endurance is there. Oh, I'm running now. Yeah. But anyways, that's not the point of this damn video. Yeah, man, you know, I'm here to piss some people off. You know, I'm here to make.
I think what changed, no evidence, and you're right. I don't think he's gonna duck. I never thought he was one. I think what changed is their tone, right? And when I say they, you hear Oscar putting roadblocks in the way. You hear the manager talking about 7-0s, or he not even looking at the. So there's definitely some things that changed because they weren't talking like that before. 7-0s, or they not even looking at it. His dad talking about he's not on their radar, but he was on y'all radar a couple months ago, right? He got to prove himself. It's different things like that, right? So I don't think it's all up to Vergil. I don't think he's gonna make the decision by himself. I think if allowed, so I think he'll fight whoever, right? I think he'll fight Boots because I don't think he's scared to fight nobody. He don't see Boots the way we see him. I think he see him as a good fighter. But I don't think he see him as the beast we see him as, and he not supposed to, because if he did, he probably wouldn't fight him. But Vergil, I feel like he can beat anybody, whoever he fight. And Boots, I definitely think he'll get in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just a matter of what their focus is now that they got Luben out of the way, right? Now that Lima is out of the way for Boots, now that they got a face-off out the way, what's the next order of business? You know what I'm saying? But nah, the young man ain't no duck.
Some people happy, you know, but at the same time, I'm here to tell the truth. That's what we're here. I'm here to tell the truth, man. So, you know, I'm going to piggyback off the video I did last night. You know, let me piggyback off of that. You know, I'm not going to talk about the style matchup, not just yet. Not going to give y'all that yet, man. But I'm definitely watching both of these guys, man. I'm studying them today. But anyways, yo, check this out. You know, I wanted the same thing y'all want.
Mm-hmm.
I still do. You know, I want to see Vergil Ortiz face against Ennis. Yeah, definitely want to see that. But you remember back when Vergil was trying to get the fight with Boots? You got to remember, man. You got to pull the receipts. You know, and Boots said, "Oh, I got other things I want to take care of first. You know, I want to win. You know, unify the title. You know, at 47.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to come up and face you and all this stuff." Vergil gave him an opportunity, and he turned it down. I think it might have been twice, if I'm not mistaken. Quote me, just let me know if I'm wrong in the comments. But I know one damn time he was trying to get in the ring with Boots, and Boots said, "Nah." Right? You know. So now you remember that girl or that boy that wouldn't give you the time of day, and then all of a sudden you come up, you got that dance now. You know what I'm saying? Back then they didn't want you. Now you hot. They all on you. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. This is one of them situations right here. Well, it's like, oh, back then you didn't want me. Now I'm hot. Now you all up on me.
Man, did you see Boots? How he jumped up in the ring? I didn't know if that was Boots or Rick Ross. I was like, damn, is that Rick Ross in there? Like all the jewelry he had on and everything. I'm like, what the hell is this dude?
That's blinged out Boots, man. That's And1 mixtape Boots, Tim, huh? Get used to him, man. That's And1 mixtape Boots. Hey, Vergil, can you ball? Is your crossover like that? Can you do some trick moves? Because Boots could do some tricks. I'm trying to tell you, do you got a bag of tricks? Because Boots got a bag of tricks, man. Huh? Do you got a bag of tricks, Vergil? If you do, bring them with you when y'all fight.
Grown-up version of Boots. Because I ain't never seen all them chick chains all over my man, blinging, block.
You late, Tim. You been blinged up, man.
I ain't never seen that before.
How they say we been getting money, B? You been getting money, man. Boots been had them chains. His grandmama gave him them chains.
I'm like, this dude got a new persona.
No, he don't.
Killer Boots. This
no,
is what we've been waiting on.
That's And1 mixtape Boots, Tim.
This is new to me. This must be the new and improved version. Yeah. The one that got he got the balls hanging now. Yeah. That's what it is. He came out of damn shell. About damn time, Boots. But, it might be a little bit too late for right now. For right now, people. Yeah. Look, Ortiz right now is in a great position, okay? He got some guys that had kind of took over his, while he was coming up, took over Texas, Some good fights, some brothers. Yeah, they're a little bit, older, been out of the game for a minute. I know Errol Spence has been out of the game for a minute, but that's his dream fight. That's a fight that he knows he can win. Charlo, another one. Heavy in Texas. Man, they'll do great numbers in Texas, man. Y'all always hear me. The combination is black and Mexican, or black and Hispanic. That's the combination, man.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Let's keep going. Does one-on-one interviews, but he showed up to Fort Worth, Texas. Who that? He say he needs to learn to get his head off the line. Who you talking about? Boots. That Boots look every bit of 168. Did you see that? Not only that, Boots rarely does one-on-one interviews. See, so what it do? I seen Boots' most recent interview. I'm telling you, Boots in ass-kicking mode, man. Hey, Vergil, I told y'all don't switch up the energy. I'm just having fun with it, y'all. Just having fun with it. Shout out to everybody,
and that's
man.
what's gonna sell. That's the selling point. And some of y'all bozos out there saying, "Oh, race ain't got nothing to do with." Boy, y'all be.
In this case, that the race is going to be a good thing because it'll help sell the fight, I think, right? And it just people are prideful individuals, man. But Vergil and Boots, I think, is must see TV. When you got two dogs, one is really battle tested, the other one is trying to prove his worth with names like Vergil. I think Boots is be excited to get in the ring with somebody of that caliber, of Vergil's caliber, because I think it'll allow him to answer every question or a lot of the questions people have about him still, right? Fighting somebody as talented as Vergil, man, you're gonna have to figure some shit out. Now, it ain't just easy, right? But I think Boots got all the talent, all the skills, all the tools necessary to win a fight. DJ is cool with Vergil, right? He showed up in the locker room with his punk self. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't want no smoke, though, man. Boots look about 190. I don't think he that big, though. I don't think he that big because he was right back in the gym. Y'all. So, like the Monday after his fight, he was right back in the gym. So, I mean, looks be deceiving, man. TV make him look bigger.
Wake up, somebody to wake you up, smack you, and you need to fall back to sleep. For real. Wake up again and smack your ass again. Because, boy, I'm just going to leave it at
Him
that.
tripping.
I think y'all understand what I'm talking about. But anyways, moving forward. Yeah, so the fact that Boots didn't want him back then, the fact that Ortiz wants to fight against these
it's true.
Other legends.
He said it.
You know what I'm saying? In the game, in their own way. In their own damn way. That's respect for these guys, man. That's what I'm giving them. Respect. I think Spence is a Hall of Famer. Now, I'm not on the committee of the Hall of Fame, so, but I'm just saying, that's my opinion. I think Spence is a Hall of Famer. You know
Talk
what I'm
about
saying?
it, Tim.
I think little baby Charlo might be a Hall of Famer, too.
Little baby Charlo is crazy.
I think he might be a Hall of Famer.
Little baby Charlo is crazy. Old Money Swag was good. Boots was a ring champion. Yes, sir.
Too, but don't quote me on that. That's my opinion. It don't mean they don't code any kind of weight because I ain't on no damn building committee. So But anyways, yeah. So I know some of y'all saying, "Oh man, he ducking him. He ducking him. Ducking Boots." You know, I get it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Hell yeah, he ducking him. Because what else does Boots got other than skills? Think about that. What else does he got besides skills? We fought Lehman at 154. Who else did Boots fight? That's my point. So if I'm, you know, you hear about, you know, what would Jesus do? You know, I'm gonna say,
Tim crazy.
if I was Ortiz, what I would do?
Yeah, what would you do?
Exactly what he's doing. I would make Boots earn it. I would say, you know, why don't you go fight the Majamovs of the world? Go fight Majamov. Go fight Boachuk.
Oh, hell
you know
no. Hell no.
Come back, get your.
Oh, hell nah, bro. No. I want to smoke with you. Do you want to fight or nah?
Get your resume up, my guy.
Hell no.
I'm the big fish here.
Hell no. I'm trying to get you in the ring. I'm trying to put you on my resume, and you trying to create roadblocks. You don't tell me to go beat up somebody you beat when I'm trying to beat your ass. Hell no, bro. Y'all done called this man a duck. Boots told you the time is now. He said y'all done did too much talking. Simple and plain. Y'all come. It's crazy because they shit on him about the tune-ups, but then they trying to force him to go fight somebody else when he putting the pressure on them. We can't create them roadblocks, man. Put them in there because we're gonna spend our whole day chasing our tails out. He didn't fight nobody, but he's trying to fight you. What Boots beating Majamov gonna be something special? That's gonna mean he ready for Vergil now. Boots beating Boachuk, that's gonna mean he ready for Vergil now. Nah, he came to Dallas, pulled up, got in your, and again, let's not forget what standard we hold Errol Spence to. What would Errol do if somebody jumped in the ring after he won and talked about they want smoke in Dallas, bro, in Texas? He pulled up in Texas. Talking about, look, man, the time is now. In your face, he said, y'all been doing too much talking. He said, I'm about to show all y'all. And then you like, nah, man, go prove yourself. Nah, you gotta go prove yourself, man. You ain't fight nobody. Man, I'm trying to fight you. Ain't you somebody? I'm trying to fight you. Don't tell me this shit, because think about what's the logic behind this. You're telling me Team Ortiz is waiting for Boots to get more experience, to get more dangerous, to get more confident, to get another body under his belt, and then they're going to fight him? That makes sense. So yeah, they waiting for him to get better, right? Yeah, right. You better fight that man right now and go in there with the same energy you had for Erickson Luben. I don't want to hear who he ain't fought nobody, build your resume up. I'm using you. I want to use you to build my resume up, Vergil. They said I ain't fought nobody in 35 fights, Stanionis included. Well, you know what? I got Lima out the way. I'm at 154 pounds. I want to fight you. My resume, I'm trying to get it up off you. Now you putting in roadblocks. And again, y'all tell me I'm lying. What would EJ do? Huh? What would Errol Spence say? I mean, what would Errol Spence say? Errol Spence would be rolling over in the boxing ring right now. You out here putting in roadblocks. We'd be calling them crazy. What will we call them, y'all? What will we say? What will we say if this was anybody else doing this? Get what I'm saying? The thing with Boots, it's not like this magical opponent that he has to fight to be ready for any of these guys. It's just a matter of opportunity. And I'm not buying this whole get your resume up first and then we'll fight. Like, what does my resume got to do with you? If my resume is not that good, then you should have no problem beating me. On one end, y'all saying it's the biggest fight. Your trainer said it's the biggest fight. He said that's the best option. He said Boots is the best option, but then on the next breath, they're going to turn around and say, prove yourself. You're not on our radar. Bro, what? How does the guy that's the best option for you right now, because your trainer just said that, how did he have to prove himself by fighting somebody that you beat? Who in here think Majamov going to beat Boots if they fight? Seriously, who think Boachuk and any of them guys? I ain't saying don't make the fights because of what we think, but it's not realistic. The last thing you want is Boots to get any better than what he is, any more confident than what he is now when you fight him. Yeah, right. That shit gonna be a wreck. You better get him now. Yeah, better fight him that. Pulling up the Jerry World and Dallas speaking EJ name and not catching the north side fade. You get a top. They on their ass. He don't want to be the first somebody to get body by a crush. He don't want to be that first one. He like, man, hey, crush. Vergil was looking at him like, man, I see you, but you gotta go fight somebody else. Hold on, y'all. I see you, but you gotta fight somebody else, G. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see you, but you gotta go fight somebody else. Hold on. Boogie Man, there go Candy Man. Yo, Candy Man popped up. His name 5 times.
It's that time. It's that time. Yep, it's the perfect time too. Oh yeah, it's the perfect time. I'm ready. We're gonna get everybody what they're looking for too. Oh, yeah, they like that. Yep. Let's get that money. That's
right. Yep. I love it, man. Shout out to them boys, man. I love it, man. I love it though, man. He's like, man, it's about that time too. I'm gonna show everybody. I'm gonna show all y'all. I'm gonna give everybody what they looking for, man. You know what I'm saying? Ugh. Vergil dad in that. Yeah, I'm telling you, Vergil dad looking like, yeah, man, they know. Nah, we not doing that. No evidence. You never heard me say the stuff that Tim said, Vergil said. We not doing that. Come on, we. That's why we play the clips. We know Tim is saying what Tim is saying. We know Vergil said his dream fighter is Errol Spence. We're not treating nothing like nothing. That's why we play the clips. We ain't put no words in Vergil's mouth. We ain't say Vergil said anything. We heard Vergil say, yeah, you know, the time is the perfect time. He said, yeah, but we also heard him say Errol Spence is his dream fight after that. We also heard his dad say, he's not on our radar. He got to prove himself. Get what I'm saying? We also heard his manager say 7 zeros. So now we not confusing what Vergil is saying at all. Nobody's doing that. You know what I'm saying? We calling it how it is. Sound like Roadblocks. I'm not a fan of a fighter telling another fighter that just stood in the ring in your hometown where you from and talking about, yeah, well, fight that other guy and prove that you could fight me. Get the hell out of here. Everybody know Boots and Vergil is the fight to make, because you know how I know? Because Robert Garcia, the trainer of the fighter, said that's the best option. So they doing a bit of double talking. The father saying he not on their radar, he got to prove himself. Get what I'm saying? That Robert Garcia talking about how all these options he got. He talking about Errol Spence. But then he said the best option is Boots. You see? Got to make it make sense. So I know I'm not crazy for wanting to see this fight and, you know, calling it. But no, what Tim's saying is what Tim's saying. What Vergil said is what he said. He said that it's perfect timing. Boots responded. They had their little back and forth there. I said this from the rip. I think Vergil will fight anybody. But I don't think he makes the decisions by himself. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Appleton. He said, for the Haniacs, Team Norman Jr. has officially landed inside. Shout out to my dog, man. It's people, you know, when the team starts speaking, you could take it to the bank. You know what I mean? Vergil say he doesn't want to fight. We never said Vergil, but see, this is what are you listening to? Who said Vergil? Where did you hear me or anybody in here say Vergil say he didn't want to fight? Y'all be looking for stuff to argue about when it's just listen to the conversation. You heard me say over and over, they not ducks, he not scared, but people are speaking for him is what I'm speaking on. And sometimes that be enough for fights not to happen. Oscar Delahoya, his dad, Robert Garcia, they doing a bit of double talking. Now it seems like he in the division. Now they want to talk about how many other options they got and how we need. And Tim is talking about proving yourself this is my fucking problem. If we asking a guy to prove himself, and the guy that's in question, the fighter that he stepped in the ring with, would allow him to prove himself, there's nothing else to talk about. It ain't no, oh yeah, go prove yourself against Madrimov. Hey, what Madrimov got back-to-back losses? What's that gonna prove? Boots gonna beat up a guy with back-to-back losses that Vergil beat up, and what they gonna say? Vergil did it first. He beat up Vergil leftovers. He gonna beat up Boachuk. They gonna say the same thing. Vergil did it first. He beat up Vergil. He's in his face pressing him about a fight. What would EJ do? Think about the standard that we hold Errol Spence. Matter of fact, fuck just Errol Spence. Any fighter, when somebody steps into the ring and calls for smoke, you don't misdirect. You don't put roadblocks and other fighters in the way. Like, yeah, fight that guy first, and then you get to me. Hell no, Vergil. You're not on no pedestal. Smoke. Because the guy you just fought is not better than the guy that wants to fight you. And we all feel like that. None of us feel like Luben is better than Boots. Just being real. Chuck or Madrimov. You get me? That's a waste of time. I'm just saying, when somebody press you for smoke, don't start tagging other guys in. Nah. Yeah, but we not making it, we all on the same page. It's not Vergil. But he ain't gonna make the decisions by himself. You get me? Other people are gonna make decisions for him. Like you hear it. Trainers start talking. You know what I mean? Your dad start talking. Oscar start talking. Next thing you know, Errol Spence my dream fight. You know what I'm saying? Now you're talking about the bag. So look, I'm not knocking Vergil. I want to be clear. I think he's a dog. I think he'll fight anybody. But it's a little like, I don't know, like it's a little disappointing when you start hearing them plant roadblocks in place, if you will, right? When you put these things in place, right? And you like, yeah, well, we could fight, but look, won't you fight this guy? You ain't proved yourself yet. Fight this guy, build yourself up like this. It's like, hold on, wait a minute. You already know, shout out to No Evidence, my dog. But you get me? A reign of peace, Queen. How you feeling? Shout out to the sis, man. Vergil not the best at 54. And I feel like he's a top guy, right? I feel like he's a top guy at 54. You can't call him. I know how you feel about it, Crush. You can't call nobody the best unless you fought the best. And I think he still got work to do. I think he's solidifying himself as one of the top dogs for sure. But when you talk about that crown, he got some more work to do. You know what I'm saying? But he's proven his worth, you know what I mean, with back-to-back fights, right? Chuck, Madrimov, Luben. Much respect. That's back-to-back smoke, right? Each one of those guys brings smoke. So I love it. But I think when we get what gets to be proven when you get a Boots and a Vergil in the ring is who truly is better, right? We didn't get to see it at 47. You know what I'm saying? We always talk about how we hate them milking the fights, right? Why milk it? Put guys in there to fight. You get what I'm saying? Put Vergil in there, put Boots in there, sink or swim. Hey, Crush, we already know 154 is sink or swim at the top, bro. Hey, you get me? Shark-infested waters. These the shark-infested waters we talk about. Yeah, nah, hey, no evidence. Anybody calling him a duck is crazy talk, bro. It's not. I just know what they mean. Let me put it in perspective. He can't be called a duck, but his team has a shift of energy. I don't even want to say they changing their energy completely. It's just a shift, right? And it's understandable to a degree because this team's supposed to explore all options for him, right? All options for his ass. But, I think ultimately what they'll do is what makes the most sense for them. And I hope it's in line with what the people want, So yeah, I'm with you, bro. That duck talk is nonsense. He didn't duck shit. He didn't get there to duck nobody yet. It's too premature to be talking about duck talk, right? But I could say it, sound like they might be exploring some other stuff. Acting and being elite is not the same. Oh, y'all talking to somebody else. Yeah. All right, yeah. Shout out to Mike Kirkland, my brother. He said, true Vergil, top dog. I'm ready to risk him on Boots, yet lose to the Boots, except the future plans. I'm telling you, because you mess around and hey, Mike, you mess around. Now make it to your title fight. So realistically, they both have the kind of talent and skill sets, right? And they present danger, right? Difficulty for one another, for them to think about putting them in the ring together. But I think what it's gonna come to is there being the best option, especially when it comes to availability too. So all this stuff is very early, man. But I will highlight what my guy Dub said about that reserve date for March. I think he said 28th. T-Mobile. So you never know. I might be talking all this shit in Vergil, like, man, all right, that damn Jusdu. Not saying he know me, but he like, man, y'all said I was a duck. All right, I don't want to fight back. I was just saying, Vergil gonna be like, I was just telling y'all what my dream fight was. I ain't say I was fighting them next. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, shout out to Vergil, man. He's a dog. What he did Saturday night shows you exactly why he a dog, man. Not everybody can do that to Luben. Gotta respect it, man. That was dangerous work. He made short work of my guy, and he showed out for his people. And now he get to move on, and I think we get to look at it as one of the best fights possibly. With Jessica, peace to the queen. How you feeling? Only reason I think 10 million was a little wild, JP, for me 10 million, because it's like I don't know, you just throw that out there, 7 zeros. It's like, bro, you ain't never talked like that with nobody else. And that'll be a non-title fight, right? If y'all fought next and you demanding that kind of money. And why do that? Why start it off in the public with them throwing them numbers out there? But you never know what he could have a means to an end. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to say nothing is crazy. It's shit. If you could negotiate and get that kind of money, then get it. I can't tell you what you worth. But when I hear that kind of stuff, it starts sounding like you going to make a demand and you know somebody is not going to fulfill it. And then you're going to be like, well, we asked for this and they didn't give it to you. You get me? I just hate that. You know what I mean? Baby Charles and Spence talking. Nope. Not that I've seen. It was good, dog. I just think Boost the better dog. Me too, Mike. I'm with you, bro. Shout out to the queen. You know what I mean? Brain service real. Oh, okay. 10 million is crazy because of what's the next man supposed to get? Yeah, to a degree, no evidence. That's what I'm saying. You sound like you asking for you know what I mean? You sound like you trying to get a piece of the pie, of the whole pie. Like yeah. So I don't know. I doubt if it goes that way, just barking and saying, yo, I want 10 million, and then he gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, best of luck to him. I can't say you can't try, but all I'm saying is less roadblocks and more realities, man. Like the time I think is now. I don't think the best time for them to fight was when Boots was still at 147 pounds, trying to figure out if he was going to unify or move up, right? I feel like now that he's made up his mind and he's moved up, you get me? It's right there. The fight is there for the making. So look, I'm not gonna cry if it don't get made next. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But I do feel like the opportunity is there for both parties, right? It's just a matter of what their plans are and what they want to do next. They gave us the visual, they sold us the face off. It was fun. That shit was intense. You know, you got two real ones in front of each other. You can tell. You know, I make my little jokes about Ortiz, what he was thinking, looking at Boots, but it definitely crossed his mind like, this is a big dude. I know he looked at Boots like, this is a big boy. Boots getting there with that big ass beard and them chains on. Vergil looking at him like, man, this is a big boy, but I got him. Yeah, Vergil like, but I punch hard though. You know what I'm saying? I punch hard. You know what I mean? Vergil was ready. You know what I'm saying? Said the most likely would go for the money. I can see it, but the thing is, Opulent, I wonder, can we really put Spence in high-profile fights, being that is so much uncertainty surrounding his career? Like, they just asked him in the video, is he coming back? He looked like he's kind of sounded like he was saying, yeah, but then he was like, I don't know, acting like he don't know what he's doing. So that's my only thing with that. I'm hesitant to think that Spence is going to be the next guy in the ring with Vergil with this kind of layoff, but you never know. For the money, you just never know. Money talks, right? Crystal said, what do you think? Ortiz never even mentioned Fundor's name. I don't fight him. Vergil's Fundor's mandatory. I think because he got business tied up with the Keith Thurman situation, and I think because you heard his trainer, Robert Garcia, mentioned him. Shout out to OP, my guy. Robert Garcia mentioned him. So I think he just got something lined up. So they ain't mentioned him. Because look, I'm a firm believer that these fighters fight, yo. They just their money got to be right. I know dudes don't like to lose, but if they money right, they'll chance it for the bread, man. So everybody ain't beating down Fundor's, door to get in the ring with a damn 6'5" shooting guard, but I think guys will fight him. I think he's shown enough vulnerability for people to feel like they can figure some shit out. Like, especially seeing him get caught and knocked out, right? You only need to see that kind of shit once. Luben was able to put him on the deck too. So I think people will fight him, definitely, with him having titles and shit like that. I think people will fight him, but I just think maybe his name didn't come up. You know what I'm saying? Vergil focusing on the guy that just jumped in the ring with him, his child, what he said, his dream fight. And then his trainer mentioned Fundora. So they very well aware of Fundora, you know what I'm saying? But I think the thought process behind him is that he got business to take care of. So nobody's going to be able to fight him anyway. But let's finish playing. This is almost over from Tim. He was saying Vergil and Boots is not fighting that.
Then you come see me when you got something, right? And I know what some of y'all going to say. Y'all say, well, Tim, hey, well, Vergil ain't got no straps. He ain't got no nothing.
Yeah, he
You know what I'm
does.
saying? Vergil got value.
Mm-hmm.
Vergil got value. Boosting them needs Vergil, not the other way around. Vergil got.
No, I think they need each other. I get Tim. I respect where he's coming from. I get it because he's saying Vergil got value, but they need each other. Think about it. With all that value that Vergil got, if he beat Boots, who they gonna say is the best win on Vergil resume? Who y'all going? The same guy that they said fought 35 nobodies. If Vergil Ortiz was to beat him in his next fight, they'd say that's the best win on his resume. They'd say that's the best win on his resume. Did he beat any other former unified champions on his resume? I'm not for sure. I have to double check on that. But you get me? I think Boots would be the best one on his resume. So it don't even matter. Y'all need each other. Y'all need each other. You beat some guys and you beat some dangerous guys, but you ain't beat a Boots, right? The guy that passed all types of eye tests for people, right? That's all I'm saying. I just don't like that whole one guy needs one guy. Nah, great fighters, really good fighters need great dance partners, right? Every fighter needs a great dance partner. I don't give a damn what your value is. You need somebody else that's going to capture the imaginations and intrigue the fans and make them want to go in their pocket to spin and watch y'all fight. And I think Vergil provides that for Boots, and Boots provides that for Vergil. They
Vergil
need each other.
Value. Boosting them needs Vergil, not the other way around.
They need each
Vergil
other.
got
This is boxing.
And I know some
You
of y'all
can't box yourself. You can't go in there and box yourself. We don't want to see Vergil fighting no Thomas Delorme's, no Frederick Lawson's, right? We ain't trying to see that. We don't want to see Boots fighting no more Usman Limas and no more of that shit, right? They need each other, right? It's other guys that they could fight, but definitely them fighting each other would be the best win on both of their resumes. Let me be fair. Boots beat Vergil. That's the best win on his resume by far. And I think, in my opinion, the same way, vice versa. Vergil beat Boots. Best win on his resume. They need each other, man. Really good fighters that's trying to prove that they great need other really good fighters to prove what they worth. And that's what Vergil and Boots provide for one another. So you got Boots, you got Vergil that has some names that maybe Boots don't have on his resume. He's been a little more battle tested, right? Matched up tougher, people to say. And then you got Boots that has the accolades, right? So it'll be him beating a former unified champion, former lineal champion for those who that shit matters to, right? That's respect right there. It's a real dog, man. Telling you, the person that beats Boots is gonna get a lot of respect. They try to shit on him now, but let somebody beat him and watch how they brag to the ends of the earth about beating Jaron Ennis. Don't let nobody fool you, bro. Resume is not the end all be all. And he's showing you, man, he working his way towards them people. And if resumes was the end all be all, we'd have more respect for Vergil. You got people still willing to call him a duck. And his last 3 fights was Boachuk, Madrimov, and Erickson Luben. Shit sound crazy when you think about it. He ain't ducking shit, but he moving according to what his team want, I believe. I don't think he making just the calls by himself. But now I think they're at a crossroads where the options are there, but they want to go with the ones that make the most sense. And they put themselves in a space where they sold us that they with all the smoke and they want to fight everybody. They want to prove it against everybody. Boots is not the guy that wanted to fight them. They wanted to fight Boots. And all I'm saying is don't walk back that energy now. Let's push. Let's see y'all fight, man. I like them. You know what I'm saying? I like them. Shout out to everybody in the building. Hit that like button. We're going to cook for a bit more.
Well, Boots got value too.
He do, Tim.
When was the last time Boots fought outside his city or state?
I don't think that matter. That's like saying when the last time Vergil fought in Dallas before Saturday, right? I think it was a while. He said it been since then. I get 10 points. I can't say they don't matter. But at the end of the day, those are not the reasons. I don't think nobody should be stating the case why the fight shouldn't happen based on Boots turning the fight down twice at 47. I just need that to let that sink in. They're at 54 now. Who cares about an offer when he wasn't in the weight class yet? If that man was at 154 pounds and an offer was made and he didn't take it, then I can understand where people coming from. But the fact that he stood around and made a unification and then moved up, took a fight, and now he like, all right, what's up? I get it. They like, man, but what about before? But what about before? Are we going to stay stuck on that or are we going to move forward? Do you want to smoke or do you not want to smoke? You can't say, oh, yeah, I wanted to smoke 2 months ago, but you ain't want it. Now, 3 months later, I don't want to fight no more. Shit don't make sense. At the end of the day, great fighters take on challenges, man. And what was the reason for him getting in the ring if you ain't want to fight? And I'm not saying Vergil don't want to fight, but I just don't want people making a case for why they shouldn't fight. Nah, they over-marinate fights all the time, right? We putting roadblocks in between these guys, and who knows, anything can happen. A guy could lose a fight, and now they done lost the steam. Now people don't want to see the fight the same way. One of these dudes was to lose before facing each other. I guarantee you that the luster, it'll take some of the luster away from the fight, and you will have people making a case for why they shouldn't fight each other. I'm telling you, the time is now, in my opinion, man. They need to fight.
Last couple of times he's been where?
Man, facts. Hey, man, I'm telling you, if they'd have been talking like that, all this other shit, man, he'd been getting called a duck, bro. He'd be getting called a duck, man.
He's selling Philly. We don't know how well he sell outside of that, right?
Don't even matter, though.
That's all I'm saying.
You know how
man.
good he fight,
you know,
no matter where
make
he
him
at.
earn it. If I was Vergil Ortiz, I will make Boots earn it. Oh, it looked good for a minute. Yeah, you see how they set that up? I hate. I can't stand because that's not business. I can't stand when a man get done defeating another man, and then another person step in the ring like I'm next. I can't stand that, man. This ain't boxing. Ain't no.
Man, they've been doing this shit for how long, though? With somebody else stepping in the ring, like, why should it stop now? Nah, man, I'm surprised at this take. Tim probably gonna come back an hour later and say something different. Cut creator, what it do? Jonathan 97, what's good, homie? I don't see it that way. I feel like people getting in the ring, that's how I've always seen it. They sell the next fight. You know, people don't. You know what I'm saying? He said that's not business, but that's the way they've been doing business for the longest. With guys getting in the ring after somebody fight, letting you know, all right, well, you beat him. What's up? What's up with me and you fighting now?
Damn WWE. I can't stand that type of stuff, man. You can't even enjoy your victory. You just got done whooping ass, and now you gotta look at another man in his face. Like, man, I ain't even thinking about you. I can't.
Maybe he's speaking like a fighter, so I ain't knocking him. I respect where he's coming from.
When they do that, I know it's good and glitz and glam for the camera, and the fans at home going crazy. It's like, oh yeah, oh they got to fight. Oh, no, that don't mean nothing. That don't mean nothing. You know, as you can see. So, is it fair to say, oh, Vergil ducking? Yeah, Vergil ain't ducking because he ain't scared. He ain't ducking because he's scared. He ain't ducking because he's scared. Vergil ain't scared of no. I mean, I'm letting y'all know Vergil ain't scared of no man.
No, I don't think Vergil's scared of anybody.
I've been around Vergil.
I don't think Vergil's scared of nobody.
Nobody, right? But I tell you what.
I don't think
from
so
a
either.
business aspect of the game, you know, that's a tough ass fight. Like I said,
It is.
Tough fight.
It
They gotta
is.
be worth something. You know what I'm saying? If both of them collect a strap and meet for undisputed, oh yeah.
You stupid, Steph.
This is for Vergil, right? And his people. And I know what the fans want. I want the damn fight too. But I'm telling you how they're looking at it. That's what you're coming for. You want the real. I'm telling you how they're looking at it, how they're viewing this.
I don't know. Just I ain't there to feel their energy, Mike. But I said the same thing. I just said Boots had this real confident look, like, and even what he said, like, "Yo, it's time is now." And Vergil was like, "Yeah, it's the perfect time. I'm ready." And he said, "I'm gonna show all of y'all. Like, y'all been talking a lot. Like Boots on that. He want to prove a point, and I can't wait to see this fight get made. I really can't."
Why would I get my guy knocked off right now? No, we still got some good ass fights, some good ass paydays to be able to make some great shows. That's how Delahoya
Yeah, he be back and forth and random sometimes.
We can go visit.
But he's good for boxing though. He's entertaining too.
And he turned it down. So you know,
and you know what? I'll always respect the person's perspective that actually had a whole entire successful career doing it. For what it's worth, he a Hall of Famer. So it's value in his words. And like for me, boxing is for me. I don't know about everybody else. Boxing is about learning for me, right? Not agreeing or disagreeing. So I know I always just leave room to hear something different, right? And this dude got a lot of knowledge, you know what I'm saying? But you know, you got to keep in mind he is the content creator, Tim. So he be having fun. You know how to get a reaction too.
He's gonna wait on us now. Yeah, he's gonna wait on us. So Anyways, that's my thoughts about it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to call him a duck, call him a duck. Who cares? Quack, 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 quack,
Nah, he
quack,
ain't no
quack,
duck
quack.
though. He ain't Vergil ain't no duck though. That's crazy.
Yeah, he gonna be quacking straight to the bank after he beat Spence ass and after he beat Carlos ass. He gonna be going quacking straight to the damn bank. Yeah. And Vergil, I hope that ain't true. I hope that's just a headline. You know, hey, y'all be rage baiting me talking about $10 million or more. I seen that little headline, $10 million or no fight with Boots. Vergil, why you selling yourself short like that, bro? Come on, you need to have more better business sense than that, bro. $10 million ain't enough. It ain't enough.
He said 10 million ain't enough.
20 and up, 15, 20 and up.
15, 20 and up.
Big fight. It got to be worth that, right? So build it up. Anyways, I know y'all not going to like this, but it is what it is. I'm just keeping it a buck 100 with y'all. If I was Vergil Ortiz, I'll make his ass wait. Anyway, that's my time, and I'm out.
Tim an asshole. That's my time, and I'm out. Gotta love it. He said make him wait. So look, I hear it. That's the other side of it. I mean, but I don't see what the games would be all about, right? If you want to fight, you fight, right? That's how I'm looking at it. I don't see the need to make guys wait unless you have a better plan for yourself. If you figure you can go on to make more money and make more lucrative fights without him, less dangerous but more lucrative. You know what I mean? Less risk but bigger reward, right? That's what Errol Spence sound like. The only reason I'm saying less risk because we don't know what he looked like after so much time off and moving up a weight class. So you just never know what to expect with that. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Errol's never been a champion or fought for a title. Nope. Fran's undefeated champion, defended, and you get a Steph. You get me? Unify. What we talking about? Make them wait. Yeah, nah, that's what I'm saying though, Steph. That's what I was saying already. Like, what we talking about? He don't need him, bro. That's unified smoke right there, huh? What you mean, Jaron? Ennis? No, that's unified smoke, Tim. You know what I mean? Vergil better go get that unified smoke with that man. You feel me? You better go get in there and fight that man. I mean, we ain't trying to hear, you know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to hear that you know, making them wait stuff. But I think Tim was just being on the other side of it. It was surprising to hear him speak on that side of it, but we'll see, man. We'll see, man. We shall see. It's gonna be fun to see who get in there first. It was cool to see Charlo in the mix, standing there at the fight, see Errol Spence in the locker room. All these guys mixing it up. 154 is deep, bro, and they get to mixing it up. Describe to make them weight talk. Yeah, nah, that weight talk sound crazy. Tim might come back with a different assessment later. Trust me. That's how he be doing sometimes, man. Tim be on one side, then he might speak for the other side. But like I said, man, before we get out of here, let me say this. It was a good fight Saturday night for Vergil. Good performance, man. Luben, shout out to him. I know he'll be back. He tough. He's taken losses and bounced back before. He can bounce back now. I like Boots' energy ever since he got in the ring, staring a man right in the face, letting him know the time is now. Hey, look, y'all been doing a lot of talking, and I'm ready to show all of y'all. I'm going to show all y'all. I'm going to show everybody I've been talking crazy, and I'm ready. I'm ready to go. So I like that energy from Boots. Vergil looked him right back in the eye. He said, look, I'm ready too. I mean, but, you know, I think he spoke like a fighter, right? His dream fighter is Errol Spence. You just seen Errol Spence in there. You just won. You know what I mean? You do have options if we're being honest. You don't have to fight Jaron Ennis next. It's not make or break. But all I'm saying is if you wanted to fight him in October, where we at? November, December, January, February, March, you should want to fight him then. You know what I'm saying? And to be the best guy that you fought, the most accomplished that you fought. And I think you'll get the most respect for beating him. Straight like that. And same for vice versa. You know what I'm saying? RIP the great Lenny Wilkins. RIP the great Lenny Wilkins. Shout out to JP, man. Hope Luben stays off the ropes next time. Yeah, he didn't get away with that shit Saturday, Mike. He was on his ass. He's only there to support Luben. Nobody cared about Vergil. Nah, shout out to Tay. Yeah, man. Shout out to Luben, man. But he'll bounce back. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he'll bounce back. He'll bounce back in a big way, man. He could do it. He got what it takes to bounce back. You know what I'm saying? He got what it takes to bounce back. But yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing Errol Spence in no fights no time soon. Not right now. I think he still got shit he got to handle on the sideline first, man. So yeah, although he might have said he wanted to be in there with Spence as a big fight. That shit ain't gonna happen. That shit ain't gonna happen. I don't see it for the Boots train. We never got off. You know it, Mike. Shout out to my brother. Appreciate that support and everybody that supported the grind today. We appreciate y'all. Much love to my guy. Yeah, man. Boots. He here now, man. He arrived, and I told y'all energy gonna start shifting. Goalposts gonna start getting relocated and moved. Like you're gonna start hearing different talking points. Like even with Tim, make him wait. Like it went from, yeah, I'll fight you while you was at 47 and I was at 54 to make him wait, not on the radar, and prove yourself, right? That shit changed fast to we need 7-0s or nothing less or no fight, right? Shit crazy when you start thinking about that. So I just want to put this out there, man. Is on one side is making it, I guess, negotiating early, I guess, publicly to a degree, man. Throwing little bits and pieces out there and seeing what sticks. So ultimately, I think it's enough money in boxing for both guys to get paid. I think they deserve to get paid. Vergil had a tough road. I don't think he had it easy. And Boots faced a lot of criticism, but he been dealt an interesting hand at 47 without a lot of big, major contemporaries to kind of solidify his name down there. You know what I'm saying? At the weight class. So he ended up being a guy that had 30-some-odd fights. You get what I'm saying? Not a lot of notable names, so to speak. So all I'm saying is now that he's in a division where it's full of that type of talent, let that man be great. Let Boots feast. You know what I'm saying? All these fights, if he say he wants to smoke, give it to him. Y'all always saying that, people say he this and that and he not. All right, well, you prove it to me. I want to see it. It's funny, y'all. Everybody criticize who Boots fought, but then they all need their career high paydays to fight him. They need these wild stipulations, $10 million. And then you let Bradley tell it. He said that you selling yourself short. He said Vergil manager Rick, I think his first name Rick, he said he's selling himself short. You get what I'm saying? 15, 20 million. So that's letting you know, man, which one is it? Can you demand 15 or 20 million for a nobody? Somebody that ain't fought nobody? Hold on, man. If we talking about how Vergil worth is X, Y, and Z, so you telling me a guy that you could demand 15 or 20 million, what's his worth? If you could demand that much, I ain't never heard nobody be able to demand 15, 20 million for a nobody. We got to make it make sense when we talking about Boots. No, he don't got a bunch of notable names in them 35 wins. But let's be honest, man. He played the hand that he was dealt at 47. Y'all know what it was. He ain't ducked shit nobody down there, right? Nobody. He just didn't have the opportunities that other guys did to fight none of them names. He made the most out of his 47 run, in my opinion. And now he up here at 54 wanting to prove it. And these people are making excuses. So like I said, man, if you're going to make them earn it, then how you going to demand $15 and $20 million to fight him? How you going to demand 10, 15, or $20 million to fight him? Which one is it? Is he a nobody? Do he need to prove himself? Is he not on your radar? Is he the next fight? Is he the best option? Y'all saying everything. But let's fight. And that's just right now. It's early, and I know all of that shit changed. But I'm just saying, just to wrap it all up, y'all, they've been saying a lot of stuff, and it ain't been let's fight. I ain't lying. Shout out to my bro Zoom. I ain't lying. Tell me I'm lying. Man, Vergil, he has to fight somebody. He's not on our radar. He turned us down twice already. Yeah, we offered him to fight, and he turned the fight down. Like, we ain't trying to hear that shit, Sharif. You hear me? We ain't trying to hear that shit, Ortiz. Senior, we ain't trying to hear that shit. Huh? That intense stare-off. That's what we needed. That's what boxing needed. That's where we at. That's what we trying to hear. We trying to hear that y'all got everything that Boots don't want in front of them. That's what we want to hear. You see how they were looking? They see Boots get in the ring. They know they in front of a real when they looking like, man, damn, this shit gonna get crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They gonna, man, we ain't trying to hear that shit, Sharif. I got a cousin named Reef. Shout out to my dog Reef. But you hear me? That's the Menace to Society line, Reef. You know what I'm saying? Trying to kick knowledge, man, because I feel like they trying to kick knowledge when they start talking about that. All this, we need 7 zeros. He ain't on our radar. I need to prove himself. Won't he go fight Madrimov? Hell no. Boots go beat up Madrimov right now. Ain't nobody gonna want to see that shit. He coming on back-to-back losses. We don't want to see that shit. Boachuk just got beat by Brandon Adams for the second time. We ain't trying to see that shit. Next, Slender Man is tied up. You get me? Slender Man tied up. Keith Thurman tied up. Dudes is tied up. Vergil ain't tied up. Vergil trying to avoid getting beat up. Nah, I'm just talking shit, but you get me. Dog versus dog, man. Dog versus dog. Huh? Who gonna come out on top? Is it gonna be Bozy or Robert? You know what I'm saying? Robert like, man, we got options, G. We ain't gotta fight you. You know what I'm saying? We'll go fight Spence, Texas Showdown, and make this shit jump. You get me? Vergil said he wanted to fight next. I believe him. I believe he'll fight next, but I believe they don't make the decisions by themselves. No evidence. That's all. You know what I mean? It's more so his team. If I'm concerned with anybody, it's more so his team. Now, and again, they doing what the team's supposed to do, explore options and talk about different things. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But I'm just stating the case for why I want to see the fight. That's all. I'm just being a little selfish, trying to get beat up. Yeah, that's how I see it. They like, hold up. Boots came there. Mike Boots came there staring shit up. They like, hold up. He got here fast, didn't he? Man, Vergil gave him that look like, I thought he wasn't coming to Dallas. Thought he said the government shut down. They started looking at Boots like, man, I thought he ain't make it. I thought his flight was canceled. Who let him in here? They started looking at Boots like, who let him in here? Who let him in? They say, who let Jaron in here? I mean, Vergil looking like, man, I thought they canceled his flight. Look at the senior. Senior tell him take off the hat. Look at Robert. Robert like, man, look at his face when you see a real one. A little uncomfortable. He know Boots real. He know this shit different.
It's the perfect time too. Oh yeah, it's the perfect time. I'm ready. We're gonna get everybody what they looking for too. If they like that.
Perfect.
Let's get that money. That's right. Yeah.
Look. Yeah. Let's get that money. I'm gonna give everybody what they looking for too. I like it. I like Hoodie Boots. Hoodie Boots. Vergil was looking like, damn, I thought they canceled this flight. He got here. I gotta stare him down. Yeah, it's the perfect time. I thought they canceled. Then they canceled his flight. Vergil started looking at Pops like, Pops, you told me they canceled this flight. Pops, you showed me his Instagram. You said his flight was canceled. You said he wasn't coming. He probably argued with Oscar. Oscar, you said he wasn't coming. Oscar was like, look, he said it on Instagram. He said it on Instagram. Oscar was like, look, Vergil, he said it on Instagram. Look, he said he wasn't going to make it. He said the government shut down. Boots popped up like government shut down my ass. Ain't stopping his work. You know what I'm saying? Boots and Vergil. Now, that was a dope face-off. It was a cool moment for boxing, and it was fun, man. Boots said, I'm going to make you pay for what they said. I'm telling hey, Lil Jessica, you hear me? Boots like, yeah, man, that shit you was talking ain't going to hold up. We on that. You know, that shit we said we was on. Yeah, we on that. We on that. We on that. Boots don't really want none. Shout out to Grotesque Abby. You don't think so? No, I think they both want it, though. I'm just joking about Vergil. That's just me making a joke. But I think Vergil is a real one. And you don't get to his level not being a real one. You know what I'm saying? I think he one of the more battle-tested fighters without a title. You know what I'm saying? And him Luben, too, because shit, Luben is really battle-tested. And he ain't been a champion yet. Vergil is every bit as battle-tested to a degree. And he's still undefeated, so he's still in a really good position. You know what I'm saying? That fight was for an interim title. So I know he wanted a chance to be a champion too. Said your dad started. He said Boots are really on that and co-signing him. Nah, they both won it. They both won it though. And again, man, the teams are going to shop their guy around. They riding high. They buzzing in Dallas. They went and knocked out Luben early. They feeling good. But Boots ain't Luben. They ain't the same person, respectfully. They fight totally different. You know what I'm saying? And one more time, let me play the Troy Isley clip because Troy has something to say about the coaching, man.
You know what I'm saying? That ain't no disrespect to Luben as a fighter. Luben's still a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? I pray, you know, he get his health back. You know, that he in great spirits. You know what I'm saying? That he recover. You know what I'm saying? And he able to fight again. You know what I'm saying? And he able to become a champion. But that nigga coach is ass. Sorry. That's the worst I ever seen him look. Nigga K don't know what the fuck he doing. He suck. Get the fuck away from that nigga and get y'all ass hurt.
Man, he said he sucked. That was K Karoma he was talking about. And remember, it was a good conversation around if him switching trainers was going to affect him, man. You know, I mean, I'll let y'all be the judge if the trainer affected what he actually did in the fight. But I know you know, Troy Isley didn't think too kindly of it. I'm saying Troy Isley don't feel like he did him any good. And look, I've heard this stuff before. This is not the first time I heard this before. So I just don't know what to make of it. But I don't know, man. He let it be known. He said he don't know what the hell he doing. He said that's the worst Luben he's ever seen Luben look. So that's the worst he's ever seen him. So K Karoma, you got some work to do, G. You got some work to do. And hopefully they can do it, man. Hopefully they can do it. Hopefully they can do it, man. I don't know where he goes from here because, I mean, it'll be crazy to switch to trainers again after this point, right? After, you know, having this situation happen. So I think you're going to have to find a way to fight through it. You get what I'm saying? Luben got too many bad habits to fix. I don't know. I just think that languishing on the rope shit, Tay, is not it. And he was a little reluctant and hesitant going into that fight. That's why Troy's saying it's the worst he ever seen him look, possibly because of how he was fighting. He wasn't fighting with the confidence, right? Like, man, McQueen was talking. He had threw like a half-hearted ass hook. Like, he wasn't really committing to his shots the way Vergil was. Vergil was fighting with more confidence, and you could see it. It just had a weird feel to it. Like, you can't be pussyfooting in there with somebody that want to go 150 miles an hour. Yeah, that language on the ropes, Thrill, is nasty work. I hate it. He got some habits, but he's a really good fighter still. You get what I'm saying? But anytime you sit there and wait for the boom to come, it's going to come. You get what I'm trying to say? You waited for it. And I get it. He clipped you a little bit, but the guys got to start learning how to tie up or something when he hurt, like that languishing on the ropes. I never see that. That shit never work out. It never work out. Because it's like you limit, you block off your exit point, right? You don't really have an exit. You leaning on the ropes. You know what I'm saying? Your fighter, the opponent see that you know what I mean? You're not in the best condition. You sitting there waiting for it, like bracing for the punches. And then he start raining them joints down. Now you out here looking crazy. Luben got stopped in the sparring for his camp. Knew he's cooked. I did hear something like that. I did. I ain't gonna lie. He did have his legs. Corey B was good with it. I did hear it was something funny with him and Camp that somebody didn't want to mention. They said they'd bring it up after this fight. I think that was you that said that too, Tay. You was like, wasn't that you, bro? You said you would mention it after the fight. We did that fight night. Didn't you say that fight night, or am I tripping? I thought somebody said that. He said diving board behavior. Yeah, man, that was a tough one for Luben, man. But you live and you learn. Yeah, Tay was holding on to a little piece of information. You heard he got stopped, huh? Now that should be real, bro. Sometimes you get stopped and dropped and put down like that in sparring. You come into the fight tentative because you know that dude punching, and then it happens there, and then you in trouble. So, man, he came out dressed to impress, man, but he just didn't have what it took. You know what I'm saying? That night to get it done, man. It was a rough night. It was a rough night for Erickson, man. Hopefully he could bounce back, man. I don't know. I don't know if a trainer change is the answer or the problem, but I tell you this. I seen him sitting on the ropes in that Jesus Ramos fight, and that shit almost went bad for him doing that too. So no languishing on the ropes, Erickson Luben. Do not give these dudes a chance to beat your ass like this, bro. You give these guys a chance to beat your ass laying on the ropes, they're going to beat your ass laying on the ropes. For sure, for sure. I'm telling you. Do not let them do it. Not Devin Haney, boy. Telling you, man. Shit real, man. You get old quick in boxing. Absolutely, you get old quick. Because of them miles, man. The miles, that sparring, that wear and tear, that shit just, I think the damage that it do is like some shit that you can't notice right away. You know what I'm saying? He could do the same versus Ortiz like he did Ramos. But you know what? He could have if he just would have had to stay off the ropes, Mike, completely. And fight with more confidence, right? He didn't fight with the confidence needed. It looked like he was trying to gauge what Ortiz's power was, and he ended up letting the shot get slip in. Ortiz peeled that guard, came around it, and clipped him on the temple. Man, that's that equilibrium up too, man, and then took him out of there. Ortiz is a hell of a finisher. He gets you hurt, he can get you out of there, you know what I'm saying? So I think if he'd have stayed off the ropes and just boxed with the confidence and just more authority, man, like he could have got it, you know what I'm saying? He could have got it. You say you tried to click it, it didn't work. Terrible, 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 man. We're gonna fix that. I think I had a little difficulty when I was getting up here because I was trying something. Might switch it back for tomorrow, but we're gonna see. True stand on the rope shot. Yeah, when he stayed in the center ring, Ramos had a much harder time locating the target consistently, right? And I think the same would have been for Ortiz, even though, you know, Ortiz is a bit more experienced, though. Far better opposition, but still, moving target, no stationary target, and no sitting on the ropes for no amount of time, right? That shit was always going to be a bad idea. You know what I mean? With him sitting on, languishing on the ropes. It's terrible, man, but overall, definitely a good night. Definitely a good solid night, man. Let's see what comes from it. Vergil hit him with the Jamie Foxx and the club punch. Yeah. Telling you, man, that shit was bad for Lube, man, but he'll be all right. Let's see what comes out of this, man. I don't know. Maybe we see Luben with another trainer. You never know. You never know, man. But just hope I hope he's still hungry. I hope he's still able to bounce back and be committed, man. You know what I'm saying? That's tough, man. Every loss is by a knockout. Keep getting knocked out by these guys. Some question his chin or his durability, his ability to take a punch. You know, getting knocked out in the second round after being knocked out in the first round in your first loss, it don't help either. But I mean, I've seen guys get stopped and bounce back. Maybe Luben can do the same thing. So we'll see what's next for the 54-pound division. November is starting off on a good note. I can't wait till the 22nd. I think anybody is going to be glued to the TV that night. It's a lot of good action. I'm ready to see it, man. So look, we're going to head out a little bit early today. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button, support the grind, hit that bell icon, subscribe to the channel and all that good stuff. And we're going to keep building. We got some more stuff to talk about tomorrow. It's a lot going on from this weekend. A lot of different takeaways, some more fight breakdowns. I ain't even talk about the fact that they somewhat announced Shakur and Teofimo for January 31st. That's going to be interesting. Something good to talk about. Hopefully that date is the official date and we can see that fight because to me, it looked like boxing's heading in a really good direction. And I think it's far from dead. It's a lot of good fights coming up. You get what I'm saying? All right, late, man. Shout out to my bro Zoom. Appreciate you as always, man. As always, I would have stayed on a little bit longer, but got an errand or two to get to. And I kept you out here long enough. 3-hour build. Shout out to everybody. Get the week started. Y'all know how we do, man. It's gonna be a long week, and we're gonna grind, put this work in, man. And we're gonna build boxing up. So we just gave boxing its just due. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button and all that good stuff on the way out. Y'all beat me here tomorrow, 4 p.m. and we gonna build, man. Stay safe. Shout out to Tay, Zoom, Mike, Aunt McQueen, my guy. I'm gonna get that link situation right. I think I did that. Grotesque. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. I'll see everybody tomorrow. Peace.
Representing Brick City, Shakur. Finding those levels, too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass.
And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, there's a